Does matter.
Ben Brust.
So they can't execute the way they want to play offensively.
This is Kyle and Brust.
Did you call us idiots?
Yeah.
On 94.5 ESPN, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube. Broadcasting live from the Gruber Law Office's One Call That's All studio at the Avenue in downtown Milwaukee. With Kyle Wallace, here's Ben Brust.
It is a great day to be alive on this Wednesday. Kyle and Brust across ESPN Wisconsin. My name is Ben Brust. Alongside me, giving a little extra love to Weed Man is Kyle Wallace.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Love me some weed, man.
The Weed Man coming.
He sure is coming.
Right, Strofe? Right. That's the rule. Let's start over. Start the show over. Ben Brust alongside Kyle Wallace. Give a little extra love to the Weed Man.
The weed man coming.
There we go. They're still coming. They're still coming to my house. They still coming to yours.
Sure are.
That's right. They can come to yours at weedman.com. Alex Strofe is running the show. YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee and at ESPN Madison. Of course, everything's on the ESPN Wisconsin app. You can link to YouTube. You can listen back. It's all there for you. 800-990-3776 is the Carbless talk and text line. Less is more. We're always interacting with you all. The players spoke to the media today up in Lambeau Field, up in Green Bay, and it was good to hear from different voices. One specifically that is very important to the success of the Packers team. So important that as Kyle and I were sitting here, I believe the percentage was 35%. Kyle, is that the percentage that I read?
Yeah, 32 to 35%. One of the two. It was in the 30s.
Micah Parsons accounted for 35% of the Green Bay Packers' sacks last year, which was third or fourth in all of the NFL. And he missed 5 games.
He missed multiple games, but then on top of that, he also started off the season on like a snap count as well.
Oh yeah.
So it's not
back
like
injury.
Yeah, back injury, getting traded, and so the fact that the Packers were only able to generate not a lot of pressure without him and not a lot of sacks without him is concerning because they're going to be without him.
Rob Domofsky tweets, 5 months into the ACL rehab, Micah Parsons said he has 4 more months to go, saying that they have a strict 9-month rule, especially for players that have had more than just an ACL tear, revealing that he also had a meniscus procedure. Parsons stressed that it's not about how quickly he wants to come back. The goal is for me to complete the season. The goal has always been playoffs. I don't know if there's a typo in there from Rob, but ultimately I think what's most important is he wants to be able to finish the season and play in the playoffs. But let's hear from Micah Parsons himself. This is from Matt Steinman.
I think the goal has always just been not right now, but judge my career here. And I think they want that approach. And we have a pretty strong 9-month rule. So it's just all about just do the research and data. There's no good outcome players coming back early from ACL. Especially if you had other things that you figure stuff. So it's just all about completing the rehab, best ability, and then seeing where we're at from there.
That was Micah Parsons talking to the media. So we've all been under a mini assumption that the Chicago Bears game in Week 5 was a great target for Micah Parsons. Now, 4 months to go from what? I think it was
Today's June 3rd.
Yeah, the surgery was at the last week of December.
December 29th.
Why you're making the math harder? He said 4 months from today, which is October 3rd.
Yeah.
They play the Bears.
July, August, September, October 3rd. He's due to be back on my birthday, October 3rd.
If it's exactly
If it's
4 months.
exactly 4 months
Now,
from today.
it's worth noting
What
because
a
you said the Bears
birthday
game.
gift.
The Bears game is October 11th.
Now, again, these are goals. These aren't like he'll be cleared and he'll be full
He's
go.
such a birthday guy.
He loves his birthday.
Bro, you brought up your half birthday earlier, so take it easy.
Yeah, because Kyle's birthday is on Sunday, and we're here talking about your birthday.
Because Micah Parsons so happens to be 4 months from now going to be ready to go potentially. But I think it is important to note, right? Just because that is the goal doesn't mean that that's when he's clear. Doesn't mean that he's full go for the Green Bay Packers. Is he on a snap count? How much is he going to be out there when he starts to play in games? And it's funny here because Mike and Portage chimed in on the Carbless Talking text line 800-990-3776 before the show started. Are we really confident in Lucas Van Ness opposite of Micah Parsons? Like that, those are things that become more real as you don't know the true date that Micah Parsons will be back. The Packers were handed a little bit of a gift. If you do look at win totals and over-unders of the first 4 teams that they play before they play the Bears in week 5, but the Packers were bad without Micah Parsons last year. We talked about, to start the show, Kyle, the snap count and the sack share that Micah Parsons had for the Green Bay Packers being top 5 in the league despite missing all of those games. Yeah. And Tom Pelissero or Ian Rappaport, one of the two, had mentioned that as of right now, because just because they say right now doesn't mean it can't happen in the future, that the Josh Sweat stuff is off the table for the Arizona Cardinals. So when you look at all that,
everybody has a price.
Yeah, everyone's got a price. You got to be willing to meet the price. And if the Packers aren't, then they aren't. And if they are, I'm sure they can get back in the conversation. That being said, I'm a little nervous. I'm a little nervous for this pass rush. Lucas Van Ness, a lot of guys that are looking to prove themselves that are young. I know they're changing the way that they do their defense with Jonathan Gannon. We've seen different formations where Edgerrin Cooper is lined up on the edge. But it's a scary proposition when you saw what the team was without Micah Parsons.
Yeah, it is a scary proposition, and there is cause for concern if Micah Parsons is not going to be ready, say, if it's, a little bit later, right? A lot of us thought he'll be back week 5, October 11th for the Chicago Bears. Right now, based off the math, it could be trending still towards that. But if he is out to mid or late October, we're talking about him potentially missing 6 games of football. And when you think about the guys the Packers are lining up at number 1 defensive ends, you're talking about a Lucas Van Ness and you're talking about a Barron Sorrell. And again, those guys are unproven in the NFL. And so going into the season with those guys, you're going to have to depend on JG, Jonathan Gannon, our defensive coordinator, to whip up a really great game plan to put guys in a great position to generate some type of pressure. But as it stands right now, you cannot trust for Lucas Van Ness, Barron Sorrell, Colin Oliver, Brenton Cox to be the guys that are going to be disruptive in the backfield. So any Packer fan hearing that Micah Parsons for sure is going to be out now, we kind of knew it was going to happen that way. But now that we know, now it's going to be on what guys can actually develop and actually generate some type of pressure, and how can Jonathan Gannon create some type of scheme in order to get some type of pressure. And that's why when you bring up Edgerrin Cooper, remember 2 years ago when the Packers really couldn't get pressure before they got Micah Parsons,
playmaker.
They used Edgerrin Cooper. They had him going downhill. They had him playing in the backfield, and you got the results. So I hope Jonathan Gannon watches that film from 2 years ago and understands the weapon that he has in a Edgerrin Cooper, and they utilize him to make up for the massive hole that was left when Micah Parsons' knee went down. And it sounds like it wasn't just the ACL, it was the meniscus as well.
Yeah, and beyond just looking at I'd look at the last 5. I'd look at those last 5 on defense. And I know there's different personnel. There's a lot of different personnel, actually, when you think about the moves that were made and cornerback and Zaire Franklin coming in. Like, you have to figure out a way. And Jonathan Gannon was, what I thought was great is he didn't win the press conference by any means, but he talked about how he's going to be really strategic on how he uses his guys. Yeah. If somebody's not good at X, they're going to do Y, because that's what they're best at. And he's going to have to be really good at that the first 4 to 5, 6 weeks, depending on when Micah Parsons comes back.
And a big thing of the offseason was finishing, and I think that's the biggest thing that the Packers could not do in the games without Micah Parsons. They couldn't find a way to finish out those games. They couldn't find a way to finish the Chicago Bears twice. The Baltimore game, That didn't count. I mean, it counted, but that game, it wasn't about finishing. It was about them getting steamrolled over. And so that is something that you're going to have to see from this team, and it's going to be on Jonathan Gannon to fix up something. So I'm concerned about the guys on the outside because I just don't know what a DDS is going to be. Like, I just don't know how good Barron Sorrell is going to be. Like, luckily for the Packers, though, what they do have going for them is the first 4 games of the season where you're talking about going against the Minnesota Vikings. Well, the Minnesota Vikings, they're going to be figuring things out early in the season. When you're talking about going against the New York Jets, they are in rebuilding mode. When you talk about going against the Atlanta Falcons, guess what? They're coming to Lambeau Field. They're coming with Tua Tagovailoa, and so I feel good about that one. Tampa, I'm nervous going down to Tampa not having a good pass rush. But overall, I think the Packers' schedule is what's going to be their saving grace, that you're not going up against juggernaut offenses or teams that have just incredible offensive lines where you aren't going to be able to have some type of schematic plan to be able to generate pressure. So for the Green Bay Packers, they got a blessing with the first 4 weeks, but they have to capitalize on that. They cannot waste a weak start to their season with a weaker schedule to go 2-2. Like, the Packers have to go 3-1 minimum in the first 4 weeks of the season. And that's going to be it's going to be a lot on Jonathan Gannon to ensure that we don't need to be in track meets every dang week.
I mean, and to think back to the start of the year, Lions, Commanders, you take care of 2 teams that had high expectations heading into the season, and then you lose to the Browns. So you have a Browns game that Jordan Love threw a late interception. They still had a chance, and special teams was a disaster, and we don't need to relive another missed kick and a botched situational decision by LaFleur.
Saw a lot of missed kicks in the last 5 seasons, didn't we, Ben? Second most in the NFL.
Second most in the
31
NFL.
missed kicks in the last 5 seasons?
I think
or
their
32?
rank is 31, and the graphic is in my phone. If you want me
it's
to
in
confirm,
the 30s, I can tell you that.
It is in the 30s.
It's in the 30s. A lot of missed kicks in the last 5 years.
31 misses, 31 rank.
Yeah, well, there it is. That's
and that's
a lot.
excluding blocks, which we've seen some.
Oh, jeez, Louise. It's been a lot. That is a stressful 5 years.
Yes, especially when it's such a fascinating concept that we're talking about the impact that Micah Parsons has and how physical and fast he is and what he's going to look like and how he can impact this team, what you need from everyone else. And somehow it comes down to a scrawny little kicker. And they decide the fate of people putting in all the work.
Yeah.
It is one of the most fascinating things. Like, think about that.
Yeah, trust me.
You rely on a leg to kick a ball after 60 minutes of grueling football.
Yeah, a lot of fans know that all too well. And on the good side and the bad side, I've seen Mason Crosby hit a lot of field goals in order to ensure that the Packers were moving on in the playoffs. And then I had to watch Brandon McManus just kick away a game last year in Chicago. Yeah, it's very important. But overall, the news about Micah Parsons officially being out there, like we all kind of knew.
You brought up the schedule of the first 4 weeks, and I agree. It is a gift in a way.
Oh, yeah.
But it doesn't make me like go, okay, without Micah Parsons, it's like automatically this, automatically that, because again, I'm going to go with what I saw from the Green Bay Packers without Micah Parsons, and we just don't know what the defense is going to look like with Jonathan Gannon. We can project and we can say, oh, this would be good if X, Y, or Z happens, but until it's in motion, there's going to be a lot of learnings on how this defense operates without Micah Parsons, because they were horrible without Micah Parsons.
They were horrible without Micah Parsons, but I will say this. As the Packers played the Bears, the Ravens, and the Vikings. Now, the Vikings game, the Packers did not try. But you had the Ravens game and the Bears game, 2 teams that were competing for places in the playoffs. And it seemed in the Bears game, the Packers and Jeff Hafley-led defense had it figured out. They only allowed 22 points. It was a blown coverage by Keyshawn Nixon, blown coverage away from basically winning that game. It is what it is. The game's over. You lost it, and the season's over at this point. But I will say is that you were playing playoff caliber teams. Now, we don't know what the Falcons are going to be. We don't know what the Jets are going to be. We can make assumptions. We don't know what Minnesota's going to be. But more than likely, week 1, those aren't going to be playoff caliber type teams from day one that you're playing. Now, they're good teams, but
I wouldn't overlook the Vikings because they're well coached.
I'm not overlooking the Vikings. What I'm saying is week 1 with the Minnesota Vikings, because you have a new quarterback, I don't know if they're going to be clicking on all cylinders come week 1 with Kyler Murray in that offense. We're not talking about Kyler Murray being a pocket quarterback that's known to be such a pure passer. We're talking about a Kyler Murray that there needs to figure some things out.
To play devil's advocate, we also have the biggest question mark on the team for the Green Bay Packers being the offensive line.
Oh, no.
And Brian Flores is a really good mind defensively. So
there's questions.
Both ways.
I'm not saying it's easy. What I'm saying is manageable. I would much rather prefer the Minnesota Vikings than having to play the Detroit Lions week 1. I'd much rather playing the New York Jets week 2 than playing the Los Angeles Rams week 2. I'm more than happy that our first home game's against Atlanta versus our first home game being against the Buffalo Bills. So what I'm saying is that this is not going to be an easy task playing without Micah Parsons, but it's a manageable task because of the teams that you are currently
become
playing.
more manageable is what I would put it.
Yeah, no,
I wouldn't say it's become more manageable.
It's much more manageable, and again, I believe that you can game plan your way to get by these first 4 weeks. I do. I really think so. That game in Tampa definitely is going to be a challenge, but I do believe you can game plan it. Maybe by the time we get to week 4, that's when maybe you'll see a guy like, okay, look at Barron Sorrell. He's turning the corner. It looks like there's something there. Here, Lucas Van Ness is proving why the Packers gave him that 5th year for some reason that he's going to get paid almost $14 million.
You sound really confident when you throw in the for some reason. Ben Brust, Kyle Wallace, Alex Strofer on the show. 800-990-3776 is the Carbless talk and text line. Less is more. The haters are out on the Green Bay Packers as well. The haters are out there. CBS Sports.com. What was that, Dirty D?
You need to stop being a freaking hater.
Well, I'm going to read a hater who doesn't believe in the Green Bay Packers, and his reasons why are ridiculous. Next.
You're along for the ride with Kyle and Brust.
Somehow she still loves you. Still fascinating to me.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
ESPN Wisconsin celebrates Wilde and Tausch's 10-year anniversary. Presented by Steinhoffels.
Our very first guest, Aaron Rodgers. Give us an over-under on what number would you set for how many shows we do together?
Daily, 52 weeks a year. I'm going to say you do about 230.
Wilde and Tausch's 10th anniversary is also brought to you by Sendix, by Outdoor Living Unlimited, by Gruber Law Offices, and by Events by Design.
Life's better under our roof. At Grimaud & Associates with American Family Insurance, we know life isn't one size fits all. That's why we help protect what matters most: your home, your car, and the people who count on you. Ben Brust here for Grimaud & Associates. Bundle your home and auto insurance to simplify coverage and save on the policies you need most. Contact Grimaud & Associates Insurance today at 414-332-0838.
Products, pricing, and availability vary based on where you purchase insurance and by state. Some exclusions apply. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating companies. 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
How much does it cost to talk to Gruber Law Offices after a serious crash? It's free. Yes, free. As in, it won't cost you anything to speak with us. Not sure if you have a case? Call our team at Gruber Law Offices today. Your first call and your first consultation are always free. And you'll never pay us a fee until we win your case. If you've been seriously injured, call Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
Heading to Milwaukee's east side? Make Veer North your first stop. Hey, it's ESPN Milwaukee's Alex Strofe. Here to tell you at Veer North you can catch the big game, hop on a shuttle to the stadium, or hang out for live music all summer long. Elevated food, craft drinks, and a packed event lineup. Veer North knows how to keep the energy going as the weather starts to warm up. Close to Fiserv Forum, Summerfest at UWM. It's the perfect place to pregame, postgame, or just stay for the whole thing. Veer North, right where Milwaukee comes together.
It's time for the Milwaukee Baseball Report on 94.5 ESPN. Brought to you by National Liquor Mart. Packed with the best beer, liquor, seltzer, and spirits deals in town. Located at 16th and National in Milwaukee. Open 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. daily, where your satisfaction is their plan of action.
The month of May officially in the books, and not a shabby one for the Milwaukee Brewers. A 2-0 win over the Astros on Sunday gave the Brewers their 7th series win in the month, which included 3 sweeps and an MLB best 19-7 record. Maybe the biggest part of that dominance is the Brewers' true Cy Young candidate, the 24-year-old flamethrower Jacob Misiorowski. 6 starts in May, only a .23 ERA. Add in 57 strikeouts, only 6 walks, and just 38 1/3 innings of work. Yeah, not bad. I'm Alex Stroh.
This has been the Milwaukee Baseball Report on 94.5 ESPN. Brought to you by National Liquor Mart.
Hey, it's Kyle Wallace for Universal Windows Direct. Summer is here, and if your home already feels warmer than it should, your windows could be working against you. Right now, buy 4 windows, you get 4 free. That's one of the biggest offers of the year. Plus, you'll get 48 months of 0% interest financing, same as cash. Call 414-410-2000 or visit universalwindowsdirect.com to schedule your free estimate today. Buy 4 windows, get 4 free in 48 months of interest-free payments, and like me, you'll be saying, I love my windows.
Hey, better. Swing into Potawatomi Casino Hotel Milwaukee for the $300,000 Big League Series. Just play with your rewards card over 3 months to earn entries. Here's the lineup. Leading off April, on deck May, in the hole June. All monthly entries you earn will roll into drawings on Friday, June 26th, where you could win cash, free play, or one of 3 new Toyota vehicles. It's the $300,000 Big League Series, only at Potawatomi. More info online. Must be 21 and a rewards member to play.
Let the good times roll. Kyle and Brust are back on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
The American Family Insurance Championship returns to TPC Wisconsin Golf Course this Friday through Sunday. Steve Stricker, Wisconsin's very own, host the PGA Tour's Champions event. The AmFam Championship features best ball and scramble formats in an exciting two-person team format. The American Family Insurance Championship, again, is June 5th through the 7th. Kyle and Brust will be broadcasting live from TPC Wisconsin. Come say what's up and hi to us. We'll also be having Sunday Karma there on the 7th live as well. Come say what's up. You can get details and ticket information by visiting amfamchampionship.com. That is amfamchampionship.com. Enjoy the great weather, enjoy some great golf, and say what's up to your favorite Kyle and Brust family members.
So, real quick before we get to the CBS article on the Green Bay Packers, I was having a bad brain night. My guy AP from Zimbrick European off the Beltline, Rimrock Road in Madison, is hooking it up, playing in the Pro-Am tomorrow morning. He said, "You have the pick of my litter for the Pro-Am." And I said, "What do you mean by this?" Because I couldn't remember, is that a good or a bad thing?
Pick of the litter is usually good. You get to pick a lot. So what is out of the litter? What is he giving you?
Well, I think he plays in multiple, potentially more than just one round of the Pro-Am.
Oh, wow.
They're the official vehicle that, the pros come in.
Oh, the chauffeur. Okay.
They get to drive different Zimbrick European vehicles.
That's what's up while they're in time.
Yeah.
Oh, in town.
Not,
they get to drive
not a bad gig.
Not a bad gig. So I guess I have somebody cool. A 5-time European Ryder Cup player.
Cool. Oh, wow. Who is that?
Darren Clark.
Okay.
You said that with a question mark.
Yeah,
is that his name?
Well, that's his name. I just didn't
Ben Brust?
No, I don't. I looked him up and I was like, oh, that's a pretty good resume. I don't know a lot about golf because these guys in the senior PGA Tour.
You need to talk to Gabe Neitzel.
Yeah, I probably should. I meant to tell him. I was like, Darren Clark, is that cool? Not cool?
Northern Ireland boy.
Also have a cool accent.
Yeah, he should have a cool accent. Your name's Ben Brust. Ben Brust.
Leave the accents to Jesse Nelson
Ben
on William
Brust.
Tausch.
I had a really good New York accent because they asked me to record a commercial for New York. I'm the big New Yorker, Kyle
The big
Wallace.
New Yorker.
Listen, if you're trying to find out what you can do for your family, you go ahead and you need to contact these folks. It was really good. I had a whole New York accent that I did for the commercial.
Did you get a good attaboy for it? Because you seem very proud.
I needed to do it in my regular Wisconsin voice.
So CBS Sports put out an article about the NFC North with the different odds. This is where it likely is most places where you have the Lions as the favorites to win the division. The Packers shortly after them. Lions plus 185. Packers plus 210. The Bears plus 310. The Vikings plus 500. Again, it varies a little bit. Now, for every team in this article on CBS Sports, the over-under for the Chicago Bears is 9.5. Over was picked. The over-under for the Detroit Lions was 10.5. Over was picked.
Oh, wow.
The over-under for the Minnesota Vikings at 8.5. The over was picked.
Okay.
And for the Green Bay Packers, over-under 10.5. The under was picked. The reason being, and I'd love for Kyle and all of you to react to this at 800-990-3776, YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee and at ESPN Madison, I'm not feeling very optimistic about the Packers entering 2026 because I don't think they got better. Packers lost pass rusher Rashawn Gary, wide receiver Romeo Doubs, cornerback Nate Hobbs, linebacker Quay Walker, offensive lineman Elton Jenkins, pass rusher Kingsley Enikbare, and wide receiver Dontavian Wicks. They traded for Zaire Franklin, signed Javon Hargrave, and drafted Brandon Cisse. The Packers are tied for the third toughest schedule in the NFL. Plus, Micah Parsons is expected to open on the PUP list. I'm not taking the Packers to go over 10.5 wins. Kyle, when you hear this, go ahead.
But I just don't.
I mean, you love attacking random.
I do
writers
because,
of different articles.
Because here's the thing: at what point was anybody saying the Packers losing Nate Hobbs was an issue? Nate Hobbs was bad for the Packers last year. He was so bad that the Green Bay Packers signed him to a 4-year, $48 million deal and cut bait with him after one season. That's how bad he was. Rashawn Gary, we all know that Rashawn Gary underperformed to his contract, and the Packers were going to cut him, but then you had the Dallas Cowboys that were foolish enough to trade for him as well. Quay Walker was a guy that even said that he was played out of the position and he wasn't a great fit for the Packers. Elton Jenkins was hurt for the Packers last year.
And stunk when he played center.
And Dontavian Wicks at best was going to be the number 4 wide receiver. So for this being the reason, saying the Packers lost all these different guys is why you're thinking they're going to regress, is ignoring the fact that the Packers' gains are bigger than their losses. Because you know who they lost last year? The Packers lost Micah Parsons last year, and they lost a big closer, and that's why the Packers collapsed at the end of the season. The Packers also lost Tucker Kraft, their best pass catcher that they had on the roster last year. The Packers, in addition to that, also lost Zach Tom, who was the best offensive lineman that they had on the team. We could throw in Devontae Wyatt, who was probably the second best defensive lineman. But when you're talking about a team that did not have their top 4 players down the stretch, when they lost those 5 straight games to end the season in the postseason, they did not have all of their best players on the field at the time. Now, injuries happen, but the fact that you're talking about one of the best pass rushers in the NFL, one of the best tight ends in the NFL, and one of the best right tackles in the NFC, all not being on the field when it mattered the most, and now you're saying I'm going to get them back, it is foolish of you not to think that this Packers team's not going to be better simply by getting their better players back. And so when I look at this and the Packers being 10.5, under 10.5, listen, 10.5 is a good number because the Packers probably going to win between 10 and 12 games. So 10.5, whatever, that's a good number. But the shade that he threw at the Packers saying he doesn't think they're going to get better is crazy.
The funny thing to me was when I like stop myself based off the performance of one specific player, that when you call Rashawn Gary, the Packers lost pass rusher Rashawn Gary. What you mean pass rusher?
It's a joke.
He was a defensive end.
Yes, he was. You're just looking at
pass
name.
Rusher. He was out there on the field.
When your general manager talks about pressures and then inflates the number of pressures you have. When they talk about your pressures and they don't talk about your sacks, they don't talk about the motor that you have, they don't talk about you finishing plays, that is a problem, and Rashawn Gary was a problem. Losing Rashawn Gary, we are okay. Rashawn Gary played less than 50% of the snaps anyways for the Green Bay Packers.
Snap share.
And so at this point, I would rather run with a Barron Sorrell and a Lucas Van Ness than run Rashawn Gary out there.
And try Edgerrin Cooper in this new formation.
And so knowing exactly what Rashawn Gary's ceiling was, he was not a plus for this team. He was just a guy out there for the Packers last year, a plug-and-play guy. And so, again, when I see people saying that you're not very optimistic about the Green Bay Packers, how can you not be optimistic about a team that gets one of the best tight ends in the NFL last season that gets him back to this roster? How can you not be optimistic about a team that after Week 4 more than likely will have one of the best pass rushers in the NFL on this team? I just don't understand how you can't be optimistic about a team that already has guys that have proven it, and the only reason why the Packers didn't have these guys during the playoffs is because they got hurt.
Yeah, I think when you just look at the article, it's pretty like simplistic. It's just addition by subtraction based off the offseason. Yeah, and not looking at, well, you drafted a wide receiver in the first round that showed potential in one game. You like to see it a lot more, but they showed that they believe in Matthew Golden by moving on from said players on the damn list that he wrote.
And he doesn't mention, yes, you lose Romeo Doubs, but now you have Jaden Reed, hopefully back for a full season. You have Christian Watson, hopefully
who
starts
played
the season.
His best football, arguably all around as a wide receiver coming off of his ACL injury, should be more comfortable in his next season after having a half season.
It's just being lazy. It's just looking at the losses.
I love
and looking
Kyle
at the
versus
addition.
writers. It's one of my favorite things.
Because some of these writers are just lazy. They're lazy.
Jack in Milwaukee, you're on the Carbless Talking text line, 800-990-3776. Real quick, Jack, are you a Brewers fan?
Yes, I am a Brewers fan.
When does the Miz pitch next?
Oh, gosh. I'll be honest with you, I do not know that one.
We got to know that. Friday against the Rockies, but you're up on your take.
I will say I will be watching that game. I've pretty much watched everything that Miz has pitched this season, and he is without a doubt one of the best pitchers in baseball, if not number one.
Feel you there.
But going off of Kyle, you were 100% right. I do think, I do agree with you. I do feel like the under 10.5 is a little disrespectful, to be honest. I would say the first half of the season, especially before the bye week, is a lot easier than after the bye week, considering we got to play more than likely, one of the teams competing for the Super Bowl in the Rams. We got Myles Garrett, but Nate Hobbs was useless. Like, we brought in Trayvon Diggs, who was also useless. Got rid of him after he played one game, and I think Brandon Cisse can be legitimately good in this offense or in this team. And I think the biggest loss out of any of them is either Quay Walker or Kingsley Enagbare, because I feel, in my opinion, that Kingsley Enagbare was more impactful than Rashawn Gary, who didn't play up to his contract, whereas Kingsley Enagbare did.
Hey, Jack,
we didn't expect him to. We didn't expect him to do much.
Jack,
and when we needed plays, he made them.
Jack, I agree with you and Kingsley, but I'm gonna tell you this right now: be excited about Zaire Franklin losing Quay Walker. We're gonna forget about Quay Walker come week 2. You're gonna say, "Oh, wow, this guy is great." I promise y'all, we are going to forget that Quay Walker was even a Green Bay Packer once we see Zaire Franklin hit the field.
That's the Kyle Wallace promise. Mike in Menominee Falls, you're on the Carbless Talking Text Line with Kyle and Brust.
Hey, how you doing today?
Good. How are you?
What up?
Awesome. Who's got the opportunity to play with Darren Clark?
I do. Tomorrow morning, 7:20.
You know what? You're going to have the time of your life. The guy's super cool, great Euro, big burly dude with gray hair, and you will have an outstanding time.
How do you know this, Mike? Have you spent time with Darren?
I'm a golf nut.
All right, I'll trust the golf nut.
Yeah, right. Yep. Caddied around the country for a guy that was trying to get on the PGA Tour and crossed paths with a lot of them, and he's very well regarded and respected and liked.
Well, according to Gabe Neitzel, who hosts On the Tee on 94.5 ESPN, former major champion has always seemed like a good hang. It's cool. So Mike and Menominee Falls and Gabe Neitzel, our teammates, say it's cool that I'm golfing with Darren Clark tomorrow at the American Family Insurance Championship.
Can you keep up with him?
They used to have you play your own ball, but now it's like a scramble with the pro playing from their tees.
Do you get anything if you play well?
Won the Pro-Am once before, just in like your
Cool.
I knew the cool was coming. I got a cool
Cool.
Now I'm saying cool too while you're cooling. You know what? Forget it. Forget it.
What did you get for winning the Pro-Am?
No, what
No,
happened?
no, it's not that cool.
What did you
That's
get?
why I'm like, I'm just.
But you should tell us.
Gonna be disappointed.
But yeah, the audience is waiting with bated breath.
just
you
so
gotta
you
tell
can
them what
cool
happened.
me after I tell you.
Well,
It's a,
cool.
if it's cool, it's worth it.
Cool.
No, you know what?
I want to
Come
know
on,
what you won.
man.
It's like a half-sized golf bag that you would put like range balls in, and it's got the American Family Championship logo. It's like leather. It's super sick.
That is cool.
I made it into a
Cool.
trash bag in my apartment. I got it 5 years ago.
Cool.
All right, more
Cool.
next. Enough.
Cool.
You're experiencing Kyle and Brust
Yes, I want to be a piece of meat. Yes, that is exactly what. Yes, does it boost my confidence? Absolutely.
on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Father's Day is coming up, and let's be honest, Dad doesn't need another tie. Give him something he actually wants. New windows that lower energy bills, a durable new roof, beautiful siding, or a bath remodel he can brag about to every guest who visits. And during the Exterior Pros and Baths June savings event, you'll get $3,000 off your project. That's $3,000 in instant savings, but only for a limited time. Call 262-800-4274 or visit extpros.com today. Exterior Pros and Baths. Big savings done right.
When your team needs custom gear, don't wing it. Big Frog Custom T-Shirts and More is your local partner for high-quality apparel with hands-on design help and services that actually feel, well, helpful. For your business, teams, or events, Big Frog makes it easy. Visit bigfrog.com/Mequon today.
The cooler's packed, the sun is shining. The only thing left to do? Citrus back and relax with Carbless. Refreshing, ready to drink, and packed with bold citrus flavor, Carbless is the ultimate upgrade for every summer adventure, from dock days to bonfire nights. No mixing, no hassle, just crack it open and enjoy the moment. This summer, trade the stress for zest. Citrus back and relax with Carbless. Carbless, find your bliss at drinkcarbless.com.
Beautiful day for Brewers baseball. Brats in one hand, your Brewers checking card from Associated Bank is in the other. And with a tap, it's 20% off gear at the Brewers team store. An express entry so you can tailgate longer. And up to 50% off home game tickets. All that power, all for the crew. Only with Brewers checking from Associated Bank. Join the crew at AssociatedBank.com/Brewers. Member FDIC.
In 1987, the Bucks took on the world and changed basketball forever.
At stake, basketball supremacy in the United States.
Bucks versus the World, narrated by Charlie Behrens, is the new season of Behind the Bucks podcast, presented by Gallagher, your trusted insurance broker and HR and benefits consultant. It's the untold story of the 1987 McDonald's Open, when the Bucks became the first NBA team to face the Soviet Union. Listen now on Bucks.com/plus, the Bucks app, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and wherever you get podcasts.
Right now, more than 100,000 children waiting in foster care need our help. The Dave Thomas Foundation for Adoption is focused on finding them safe, permanent homes. Learn more at davethomasfoundation.org.
Why DIY your frozen pizza toppings when Screamin' Sicilian already went over the top for you? We're talking whole milk mozzarella, heaps of premium meats, a mountain of veggies. Screamin' Sicilian is frozen pizza stacked, no add-ons needed.
Mamma mia!
Screamin' Sicilian, so loaded with toppings, it's almost cheating. Find Screamin' Sicilian in your local grocer's freezer section and taste what all the screamin' is about.
Do you know the secret to losing up to 1 pound of fat every day? At Milwaukee Weight Loss, we know the secret. Our doctor-developed, easy-to-follow weight loss program helps you lose weight fast, naturally and safely, and with no drugs or injections with risk of serious side effects, no prepackaged meals, bars, shakes, and no exercising required. Our program helps reset your metabolism so you can keep the weight off for good with a coach for ongoing support. Our program costs up to half as much and works up to twice as fast as most other programs. Go to MilwaukeeWeightLoss.com to schedule your free consultation.
Since January, I've already lost 40 pounds and dropped a couple pant sizes. This program has been simple, safe, and their team has helped me every step of the way. Best of all, it's built to help keep the weight off for good. If you're looking for a weight loss program that works, Milwaukee Weight Loss is it. For a limited time, get $200 off with our summer special. Book your free consultation at MilwaukeeWeightLoss.com. That's MilwaukeeWeightLoss.com.
Results may vary. Have no fear, the chaos is here. Lucky you. This is Kyle and Brust on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Oh, June sprints are coming up the 5th through the 7th this weekend at Road America and IndyCar on Father's Day. So many great reasons to go to Road America. It's conveniently located between Green Bay, Madison, Milwaukee, in Elkhart Lake, Wisconsin. It's beautiful. They're going to be going for Father's Day for IndyCar as well. So, again, if you're looking for hillside views and great concession stands, clean bathrooms, and an unbelievable experience where you can bring family, kids 16 and under get in free with the paying at the gate, you know where to go. RoadAmerica.com for tickets. That's RoadAmerica.com. Ben Brust, Kyle Wallace, Alex Strofe running the show. Caleb Williams is the cover of Madden 27.
Cool.
Now, whether
cover boy Caleb.
Whether the Madden curse exists or not is up for you to decide. Hasn't been as cursed as of recent. There's been players that have had pretty good seasons, but not as bad as it was.
It was a run.
There was a bad run.
It was injuries and off-field issues and all type of crazy stuff going on.
Maybe that comes back. I don't know.
I mean,
I'm just saying.
Haven't had champions on the cover lately.
No, have not. But Caleb Williams talked about this on the New Heights podcast with Jason and Travis Kelce. Here's his reaction to his rating on the New Heights pod.
They did give us the ratings. Do you want to hear your rating or do you want to leave it off? All right.
Let's hear it.
We have Travis, your rating, 91.
Still
91.
Still got it. Still got it, baby. Still in the 90s. Let's go, baby.
Caleb, I got to say, this feels low for somebody on the cover.
Yep, hopefully.
But still a very high rating.
Okay.
90.
Okay. I can, end of the year, be 99. It's all right.
There you go.
They laughed at him.
No,
Did you hear at the beginning he said, do you want me to leave it off or no? Because it's embarrassing. It's embarrassing to be a cover athlete and have such a low rating. And first and foremost, they gave him the cover athlete boost. So they boosted him up so he could be at least a 90 because more than likely he's probably like an 87, 88 guy.
What's his accuracy?
His accuracy got to be 70 at the best. His arm strength, now that could be close to a 99. That accuracy is very, very inconsistent. And so, I hope that this Madden curse continues on because I hope that Caleb Williams is going to be trash. But I think it's hilarious at the fact that this guy's he's the cover boy. Cool, that's fine. He had some great comeback wins. He's very popular. That's all good. But the fact that he's only a 90 rating shows you that he's a scrub. And the fact that he sat there and the Kelsey brother said, "Are you sure you want me to say this? Are you good with that?" He said,
Don't hurt your feelings.
I'm going to be a 99 though. Hey, when I get older, I'm going to be a 99, a perfect 99. Good for you, Caleb. Good for you.
Here's the thing. When it comes to Caleb Williams, the comebacks were ridiculous. But you have made a strong claim that you're more scared of the Vikings than you are of the Chicago Bears in this division.
Yes.
Whether that claim you believe or not.
What do you mean? I do believe it. It's simple. It's simple. That fact that teams that end up having the hardest record in the NFL the toughest schedule in the NFL going into the next season. They struggle that season whether or not to make the playoffs and definitely to win a playoff game.
My point here is you have made sure it's been known that you're not as scared of the Bears because of their schedule, because you don't believe in Caleb, whatever the reasons are.
Caleb Williams sucks.
An opportunity for Jordan Love and this team. Like, he can get rid of all the noise around the NFC North, around is he a top 10 quarterback? Is he a top 5 quarterback? If things align where Micah comes back, they have a solid first 4 games of the season. Micah comes back. Their schedule's backloaded in terms of how good the teams are. If they play well and Jordan Love is the reason offensively, he can be done. Like, it takes a division title and a significant playoff win. It's all like that's what he needs, right? Sure, he doesn't have a Pro Bowl. It's hard to be an All-Pro, but in order for him to just take back, because he was in this position before. Jordan Love was after his first season of starting. His last 8 games were amazing. Him and C.J. Stroud were the talk of the offseason, and who dwindled a little bit, who had a little bit of a resurgence last year. C.J. Stroud did.
He dwindled.
Jordan didn't have the greatest second year either in comparison to how he played in the last 8 games. Mm-hmm. But this could all be put behind, the Caleb Williams things could live on a silo if Jordan Love is as good as we expect him to be in year 4. Building off the consistency that he had in year 3, but also finishing games and not letting things slip away, i.e. Cleveland, i.e. 2 Bears games, i.e. Cowboys time management debacle between coach quarterback.
Do you know what IE stands for?
Example?
What is I for?
I don't know, but isn't that stand for example? I swear.
No, you just said IE. I was just curious if you knew what the I stood for.
I don't know what the I stands for, but it's example, right?
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure I used it correct.
Yeah, I didn't say you didn't use it correct.
What does IE stand for?
No, I was curious. I was hoping Strofe was gonna jump in. And what does the I stand for?
In essence.
In essence. What does the E stand for?
Essence.
In essence.
There you go.
Okay.
Were you going to press a button there? Can you help us? Dan in Hartford. What's going on, man?
That's the guy that helped
How
her
are
right there.
Welcome back on the Carbless Talk and Text Line. The floor is yours. I'll sit back and go along for the ride.
Yeah. Right. You know what? I'm going to man up. I'm going to go back to work tomorrow, and we're going to do this. So this is my last opportunity to call this week, and I just wanted to say a happy birthday to my dude, Mr. Wallace, Sunday. I hope you have a great time.
Thank you, sir.
I hope everything's good. And hey, man, if you go in on Monday, I'll try to call back. You know, I'm off on Monday. So
I'm back.
Anyway, IE is like, okay, describe the color blue. I mean, everyone knows what it is. You don't have to know what it stands for. I mean,
thank you.
Come on, man. That's a waste of my brain power on that kind of stuff. Speaking of brain power, these people that come out in the beginning of the year with their predictions, I mean, those are fine for lunch and bets and whatnot. But to tell you the truth, they don't know. No one said, hey, if Seattle and New England are going to the Super Bowl. And as far as our beloved Packers go, I'm still optimistic. But, guys, I'm serious. I'm like 52-48 because there's a couple of things. I really like the fact, the addition by subtraction. You guys have said that. We never make predictions. You guys don't really do that. It's more like, hey, we can't afford to go 2-2. That's not a prediction. That's a pragmatic stance, okay?
The pragmatic boys.
Really, right. Now, if you lose to the Falcons at home, that's a blow. And I'll tell you, I told Alex off air, I think the pressure on LaFleur with the addition by subtraction and the way he said he's kind of going back to the drawing board, you're bringing in a new defensive coordinator, and I hope they have all the confidence in the world in their players and how they can put this thing together till our boy Micah comes back because,
our boy,
man, I wouldn't be those guys. I would not be those guys for all the whiskey in Ireland. Could you imagine that? Like, that's got to be a pressure cooker. Well, or all the tea in China, if you prefer. But yeah, I'm cautiously optimistic. I'm optimistic cautiously because I'm telling you, man, that is just that's a pressure cooker, especially when you look around what happens.
All right, heal up those ribs, Dan. I don't know if it's the painkillers talking today, but
he did.
You were better the first two.
I don't know what. So what was he optimistic about?
I don't know.
I hope he doesn't operate heavy machinery when he goes back to work tomorrow.
And what's the pressure cooker he was talking about?
I don't know.
I remember him saying Atlanta. I heard him say Atlanta. I said, okay. What about Atlanta?
He's back to work on Monday, and he wished you a happy birthday. So there it is.
Or
he's back to work tomorrow.
And I'll be back Monday.
And I'll be looking outside my beautiful windows from Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin when I get home. Shopping for new windows and doors should never be a strenuous process. It can be an amazing process like it was for me. My first floor was done amazingly by the team of Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin, saving on energy costs. They're beautiful. I had windows from like 1950. The house is old. I could barely open them. Now I got hidden screens. Those are amazing. And they showed me a rendering for a new back door coming this summer. I could not be more excited because the consultative approach is what you look for. No one wants to be hard sold to their face. They ask questions. They fit within your budget. If you want to do certain projects at one at a time, you can. You don't have to do it all at once. So all you got to do is work with Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin. Go to PellaWI.com. Real pricing, premium quality. There's no games. Joe Franco didn't play games with me. He won't play games with you. PellaWI.com. That's PellaWI.com. We have a full-on teen takeover on the outside.
Oh, no, wait a minute. You
can't call it that.
No, don't do that.
You can't call it that.
This is not a teen takeover. These are good young kids that's getting ready. This is like senior skip day or something like that.
They're being very civil. It's not a takeover.
They got on college shirts or where they going to school at. The school year's over. They're celebrating.
Kids are getting out and about.
Yeah,
they weren't on their phones. They were interacting.
They're stimulating the market hall economy. They're having a good time playing this. This is the type of teen takeover we need.
We need a lot more of these.
We need more of these young, beautiful kids than we need these crazy kids.
Young, beautiful kids. More next.
Oh, well, they're adults.
You're surviving Kyle and Brust.
I don't know about you. I like to be gawked at, okay?
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Your road to the ESPN Milwaukee Open starts with one lucky phone call. Listen to On the Tee Tuesdays from 6 to 7 p.m. on 94.5 ESPN Milwaukee for your chance to qualify. 10 listeners will each receive a randomly assigned golfer in the Memorial Tournament, and the highest finish wins the grand prize twosome.
Thanks to Delzer, a division of Proof, The Bog, Marquette Athletics, Tony Wendorf and Associates, Events by Design, Boucher Automotive, Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin, Loyal Family Renovations, Gruber Law Offices, and Siding Unlimited.
It's Mike with Infinity Exteriors. I've seen it all, Wisconsin. Sketchy sales gimmicks for low-quality windows, siding that costs more than a new home, fly-by-night roofers. 60,000 happy customers made a better choice. Infinity Exteriors roofing, siding, and windows all come with our lifetime workmanship warranty, no overcharges, and transparent pricing. At Infinity Exteriors, we're on a mission to save our communities from unscrupulous contractors. Visit infinityexteriors.com.
Some nights, you don't want a 4-course meal, you want a martini and maybe some fries. Girl Dinner at the Bar at St. Kate the Arts Hotel gets it. Every day from 4 until close, pull up a stool and enjoy a crisp Caesar salad, golden French fries with garlic aioli and ketchup, and one of St. Kate's signature martinis. Your call. No reservations required. You can learn more at stkatearts.com, stkatearts.com.
Slide into your neighborhood Century Food Store to score the freshest produce, tastiest treats, and everything in between.
Now through Wednesday, save on 2-liter bottles, selected varieties, Super Chill Soda, 2 for $3. 1 pound selected varieties, Essential Everyday Butter, 2 for $5. Whole seedless watermelon, $5.99. Golden Plump Bone-In Chicken Breast, $1.49 a pound.
Safe.
What?
It's a long fly ball.
Every time I scan, what is happening?
A leaping grab at the wall.
Okay, fine, I'll play. Get a load of this watermelon. And here's the pitch.
Please wait for assistance.
Win Century Foods' ultimate fan experiences at Milwaukee baseball games. Throw out the first pitch, hold the ribbon for the Johnsonville famous sausage race, or watch batting practice from the field.
Ooh, what do I do?
Complete the entry form in Century's weekly ad and return to the store.
Oh, no, what happened here?
Oh, self-checkout couldn't handle my heater. Here, I filled out my entry form. Gotta go. Have a great day.
I'll go get the mop.
Enter by August 5th.
Tournament host Steve Stricker joins a legendary group of PGA Tour champions at the American Family Insurance Championship. Catch the action June 5th through the 7th with an exciting team competition at TPC Wisconsin in Madison. This year's AmFam Champ concert features Little Big Town with special guests Randy Houser and May Estes. Friday, June 5th at Breeze Stevens Field. All proceeds support the Steve Stricker American Family Insurance Foundation and American Family Children's Hospital. Get your tickets today at amfamchampionship.com.
Wednesday Night Live, presented by Beatbox, returns to the Bud Pavilion at State Fair Park on June 3rd with The Cheap Shots. Gates open at 6, live music starts at 7. Grab your friends for a night of free live music at the Bud Pavilion at State Fair Park, Wednesday, June 3rd with The Cheap Shots.
This is Aaron Brown, owner of Siding Unlimited, letting you know that Siding Unlimited installs Pella windows and doors. That's right, Siding Unlimited installs windows, and we do it really well, earning the prestigious Pella Platinum Premier National Certified Contractor of the Year award 5 times. New windows, our expert team will deliver on a smooth, hassle-free installation, making you feel proud of calling Siding Unlimited for your window project. What's the next step? Call 262-567-4513 or go to sidingunlimited.com.
No matter what business you're in, as the #1 SBA lender in Wisconsin, Summit Credit Union helps your vision take shape with loan programs, great rates, and strategic solutions.
Awarded the #1 SBA lender by the Small Business Administration of Wisconsin in 2025. Let the good times roll. Kyle and Brust are back on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Ben Brust, Kyle Wallace, Alex Strofe is running the show. Do we have our great friend Ryan Wollersheim running the show at the Everlight Solar ESPN Madison Studios? I'm not going to go to him right now. I'm going to give him a break. I went at him pretty heavy yesterday, but I want to make sure the K&B fam. You know what? Never mind. Let's go to Ryan Wollersheim. How's it going, Ryan?
I'm doing all right, Ben. How are you today?
Any hits? It's the Sahara Desert drought for Ryan Wollersheim. We're trying to make him into a man and get him some dates. Are you going to take me up on the offer to help you beef up the profile? Because I will say my dad was an eligible bachelor. I set his online dating profile up, and it led to him getting married. He's celebrating his 10-year anniversary on September, something. So I can help play Cupid for you if you trust me.
So you can set up dates for elderly people on Match.com. This is a different game I'm playing, Ben. Okay,
Bro, you're not playing the game well,
It's
though.
not the same level.
Hey, don't listen to him.
True.
Ryan,
I mean, that's fair. I won't.
Ryan, just take my advice. This is the first problem. You're on Hinge. You need to be on Tinder. You need to start where they not looking for love. They looking for a good time. That's
you need some confidence building.
You need to start on Tinder. You jump to Hinge. You're not Hinge worthy.
You're not ready to date.
Yeah, you're not ready to date. You're not ready to get married. You need to go on Tinder where they understand that okay, you're just good for a night. You're not good for a couple nights. So I just need you to go to Tinder first. Go swipe on Tinder and then get back to us in a week. Okay.
I spent plenty of time on Tinder, Kyle. Trust me. It was not very rewarding. For
you need to look in the mirror.
Not a lot of hits.
It's you then.
More hits on Hinge.
Man, you're not a lost cause. We're gonna get you right. You just got.
He already does at least listen to us a little bit more than Strofe. Like when you've tried to give Strofe advice in the past, he completely ignores us.
It's day 2. Look at him. He looks defeated on day 2.
He did have his head in his hand.
I'm going to get Ryan Wollersheim right.
Gotta listen to Ben.
Yeah, he's the last one on this panel you should take advice from, for the record.
Yeah, I'll be in Madison on Friday.
Exactly.
And I'll be in Madison on Sunday. Will I see you either of those days?
On Friday, will you be at the American Family Insurance Championship?
I sure will be at the AmFam Championship.
You guys can walk
TPC,
around the
Wisconsin.
grounds and scout it out together.
Yeah, I'm just gonna point at him and say, "What would you say to her? What would you say to her?" You whisper to me, and we just work on it. We work on the game that you have. We won't approach, but we'll just work on the things that you should say.
Practice makes perfect.
Exactly. We're gonna get you right, okay? Well, you're gonna be thanking me a year from now.
Okay, yeah, we can go over to the driving range, take some shots. Maybe we'll get some hits. We'll figure it out.
Oh wow, look at you. That's creative. And I don't expect any hits.
Yeah,
no
hits are expected.
As you were saying, just take shots everywhere. That's what the driving range is for.
Yeah, I do want you to take more shots. You miss every shot you don't take. You need to shoot
taking
more.
enough shots.
Yeah, you need to shoot more.
He's too
Wise
timid.
words.
Too timid. That's our guy, Ryan Wollersheim, running the show out of Madison. We'll document his journey of love throughout our time here on Kyle
Quick
and
sidebar.
Brust.
Me and you, Benny.
Yeah, I'm
Just
here.
for a moment.
I'm here.
How do you feel like this is going?
Great.
Yeah?
Sometimes you got to bring things out in the open so you can recognize that there's a problem.
All right, time out. Kyle, me and you. Quick sidebar.
What's happening?
How do you feel like it's going?
I think Ryan has an excellent opportunity if he takes coaching.
Mm-hmm.
From who?
I mean, Ben has some
I don't know what we're
expertise.
doing
This
here.
is a sidebar. You're not involved.
Ben offers some expertise. Yes, I think Ben has some value. I do. I think a combination of me, myself, Ben, and you can really help Wooly out. I think
worry it might hurt.
No, you can't hurt what's already in that low.
He's already all the way down. He's a wounded animal.
It can't get worse than 2 dates in every 6 months. What do we talk? What is he like? Some full moon or whatever? What moon comes every once in a blue moon? He's like
the blue moon.
He's like the blue moon. Then.
Wooly's the blue moon.
You don't want to be the blue moon of dating.
That's his nickname.
No,
the
Blue Moon Wooly.
It's a wonderful ice cream flavor.
No, but I think we can definitely help him. It starts with confidence. Look at what he had on today. That little T-shirt. You look all scrawny. We're gonna get you right.
You guys are not nice to him.
No. He's not. He's not an ugly guy. He just doesn't have the confidence.
When did I ever say he was ugly?
No, he just needs more confidence.
I said you're not nice to him, and you said, "Well, he's not ugly."
I'm gonna get him swagged out. I might. Matter of fact, I may stay in Madison Friday night to kick it with Wooly.
The chances of that happening.
Oh, you're going to the Jesse Nelson
0.
after party? Is that what that means?
Yeah, but there's not gonna be any women at the Jesse Nelson.
Ben, any chance? What a percent chance? 0 to 100. You go to the Jesse Nelson AmFam Championship after party.
I have never deleted an email so fast in my life.
Did I get invited?
Yeah.
Did you get an email from Jesse Nelson?
I feel like I did. I ignored it.
The only thing I was thinking of is Jesse Nelson still has to wash my car. Driving up to his party and making him wash my car is also in the top of my mind right now.
That's a great idea.
Oh, my gosh. We're celebrating a dog's 3rd birthday. Oh, this is interesting. I didn't respond to this.
Are you going to go?
Well, if they didn't feed me at the AmFam Championship, I probably would. I don't know, man.
They're going to feed you.
I know. That's what I'm saying. I got stuff to do. I got to make a run.
You just said you might stay overnight.
I was just joking. Woolly's not worth my time right now.
Damn.
You guys aren't mean. You guys aren't mean.
He's not ready. He's not ready.
He's got to prove it first.
Yeah, he ain't ready. He ain't going to waste my
accept
time.
Coaching. If he's just going to whine about it and say, I don't want their help, then we're not going to give it to him.
Exactly. I need for him to say, guys, I want your help. Guys, I'm sick of being in a drought. I hate it here in the Sahara Desert. I want to be in the Amazon.
Ben Brust, Kyle Wallace,
Drenched.
Alex Ruff running the show. Ryan Wollersheim's our guy at the Everlight Solar ESPN Madison Studios. So this was a conversation that we've had a lot through the time with Jordan Love and Matt LaFleur in the offense with the Green Bay Packers, and that is targets. Who should get targets? When should they get targets? Do you target someone more specifically if they're just superior to another pass catcher on the team? This caught Kyle Wallace's attention. What Jordan Love had to say is what we are going to talk about with the wide receivers next in 2 minutes.
Your local bar could be your ticket to a global stage. Michelob Ultra's Soccer Shootout is giving fans the chance to win tickets to the FIFA World Cup 26 at Zocalo, starting at 4 p.m. on Thursday, June 11th. Also enjoy Michelob Ultra at Elbow Room Cedarburg, Spanky's Waterford, and Potawatomi. Your neighborhood, your shot at the world's biggest game. Play for the chance to witness history. Michelob Ultra, official beer sponsor of the FIFA World Cup 26. Enjoy responsibly. 2026 Anheuser-Busch Michelob Ultra Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri. No purchase necessary. Open to U.S. residents 21 plus. Void where prohibited.
Summerfest brings the biggest names in live music to Milwaukee's lakefront across 3 unforgettable weekends, including performances from Alex Warren, Sean Paul, Post Malone, plus Flo Rida, Louis Tomlinson, Audrey Nuna, Holly Humberstone, and more. Don't miss Summerfest, presented by American Family Insurance, June 18th through 20th, June 25th through 27th, and July 2nd through 4th. Get tickets now at summerfest.com.
Summertime is when you'll find the largest selection of homes on the market.
But it's the bottom of the night. It's also the time when homes move the quickest.
This is Tony Wendorf with Tony Wendorf & Associates, powered by Keller Williams.
And I'm Andrea Woshinski. With more buyers competing, preparation, speed, and expert local guidance can make all the difference.
Start your home journey today with our white glove service at wendorfteam.kw.com.
Tony Wendorf & Associates.
A real estate team driven by faith, gratitude, and results.
My house has a new glow. I love my windows. Universal Windows Direct.
Hey, it's Kyle Wallace. Right now, buy 4 windows, get 4 free in 48 months with 0% interest, same as cash. Restrictions apply. Call 414-410-2000. And like me, you'll be saying, I love my windows.
I love my windows. They've got that brand new home effect. Universal Windows Direct.
We are the home for all your Bucks coverage. 94.5 ESPN, WKTI, and WKTI HD Milwaukee. A locally owned Good Karma brand station. Broadcasting live from the Gruber Law Office's One Call That's All studio at the Avenue in downtown Milwaukee. This is Kyle and Brust on 94.5 ESPN, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube. With Kyle Wallace, here's Ben Brust.
Let the offense play out. Let the offense play out or hit the open guy as the offense. Well, I got to hit the reset button there, Strophy. That's my bad. I didn't wait for Ryan Wollersheim to make sure he was good to go in the Madison end. We're Kyle and Brust across ESPN Wisconsin. Is Jordan Love going to let the offense do its thing, play out, hit the open guy? Are they going to change things up and say, hey, Tucker Kraft, you're worth targeting more than maybe the game plan says? When I say that, without hearing from Jordan Love, what do you want the Packers to do?
I want the Packers to do what most teams do. I want the Packers to do what quarterbacks who typically win MVP awards, what they do. They feed the people that make the plays. You want your playmakers to have the ball in their hands as much as possible. I instantly go to what goes to my mind and say, listen, we said that Aaron Rodgers targeted Devontae Adams too much, but you know why he did it? Because when Devontae Adams touched the rock, good things happen. That's what I want.
Let's hear from Jordan Love on the approach on the wide receiver position.
Not that many touches, but I think it's all, match up, who you're going against. You might think, okay, I like the matchup we're getting on Tucker on some of these guys we're going against. So you might like, I like attacking this corner on the outside. So you might get those kind of matchups, but I never go into it thinking I need to get a guy a certain amount of catches.
There it is. Doesn't feel like he needs to get a guy a certain amount of catches.
You know what Matthew Stafford did this year? I bet you Matthew Stafford didn't go into the season thinking, I'm just going to let the offense play it is. I got Puka Nacua, I got Devontae Adams, but you know what? I'm going to just see, whoever's wide open, who I'm going to target. I'm not going to be worried about Puka getting his targets in the game because who cares? No, Matthew Stafford won the MVP this year because he had Devontae Adams and Puka Nacua, and he understood the more they touch the ball, the more good things happen.
They got to the goal line. It didn't matter if Kyron Williams needed to go a half yard. They said Devontae Adams is going to catch this one-on-one route.
Because that's exactly what he does. He understands what these guys are good at. When you look at Josh Allen, when he won the MVP, he didn't have great wide receivers. So what did he do? He utilized utilize his legs to rush for over 500 yards and get him 12 touchdowns on the ground because he understood the playmaker is myself. And so when I hear Jordan Love say this, I want Jordan Love to change his mindset. I want him to say, yeah, we're going to play through the offense, but the offense plays through Tucker Kraft getting that rock. It plays through Christian Watson getting that rock. It plays through Jaden Reed getting the rock, and it plays through Matthew Golden getting the ball. And after seeing what Matthew Golden did by catching a ball at the line of scrimmage and taking it to the house, that should have been enough to know for Jordan Love to understand, I don't need for Bo Melton to touch the ball. I don't need for Savion Williams to touch the ball. I don't need for Luke Musgrave to touch the ball. I'm only concerned about getting the ball in the guy's hands where good things happen. Christian Watson is one of very few guys on this team that can catch a 8-yard slant and take it for 60 yards. You ain't getting that from Bo Melton. You ain't getting that from Savion. You're not getting that from Sky Moore. So get the ball to the guys that can make the most impact with it. That is what I want Jordan Love to do. Forget this distribution to everybody
but
evenly.
Maybe this takes care of itself this year with some of the names you mentioned.
Yeah.
By moving on from Dontavian Wicks and Romeo Doubs, the three receivers, and you can count Tucker Kraft as one of the main pass catchers as well, as though he's a tight end. The wide receivers are Christian Watson, Jaden Reed, and Matthew Golden.
Yep.
And so the distribution method, it used to be like, how is Bo Melton getting snaps ahead of Matthew Golden?
Listen, when those dudes tap their helmet because they need to come out for a play, so if you ain't got Matthew Golden and Jaden Reed on the field for a play, and you don't have Christian Watson on the field for that play, guess what? Jaden Reed is going to be my first read, and Matthew Golden is going to be my second read. One of those two guys are going to be my first two reads. That is who I'm looking for. If you go in and we run a play action fake, and you only have one wide receiver in, you got two tight ends in, guess who my first read is? I'm going to look for Tucker Kraft because I would rather give Tucker Kraft the ball with a 5-yard out than try to find somebody else streaming down the middle.
Because he likes to target that defensive back.
Well, yeah, I want the guy that I know when he catches the ball, something special can happen. Special players make great plays. Big-time players make big-time plays. And if you're not putting the ball in the guys who can make those big-time plays, then you're cheating your offense. So I need for Jordan Love to understand, yeah, we can play within the offense, but my eyes and my mind need to be focused on 4 guys throwing the ball. Those guys should lead your team in targets. I don't give a damn about what the hell the rest of receivers and pass catchers do. It is all about Tucker Kraft, Matthew Golden, Christian Watson, and Jaden Reed. Everybody else, just know you're a decoy. You're a ploy. You are lucky to get a target. You're getting a target because everything else was gone or on panic. Well, that's the only time they should get targets.
As you've been talking, I start thinking about main targets, and we always talked about Romeo Doubs being the third down guy, the possession receiver, the go-to guy in certain moments. Like, if you think about the best teams, didn't matter what position, could be wide receiver, could be tight end. When I say Tom Brady, who do you think of?
Rob Gronkowski.
Thank you. When I say Patrick Mahomes, who do you think of?
Travis Kelce.
I guess when I say about the Seattle Seahawks, who do you think of?
Well, I think about the defense, but this year we think about
JSN coming out of the backfield, doing different ways, like finding ways to get the best playmaker on offense, especially a receiver. The ball is important, and I think we go back and forth every year. Is it by committee? Is there a number one wide receiver? Is somebody going to grab us, or are we going to keep doing the same song and dance of where, like, all right, well, Jaden Reed was hurt last year, but the prior 2 seasons, he went for 800-plus yards. Matthew Golden, is he going to be an 800-plus yard guy? Is someone going to go over 1,000 at the wide receiver? Is Tucker Kraft the number one option? I feel like it's just setting us up for, all right, we're going to feel it out and to see who ends up being this or that one. I think there's enough evidence that Tucker Kraft should be your number one guy at all times.
Yeah, he should be the guy that you're looking for. Like him coming off an injury with the ACL, then maybe you don't, overfeed him right away. But though Christian Watson got fed the ball pretty early on, and he reacted in a great way for the Packers. But the Packers need to realize that Tucker Kraft is definitely your number one pass catcher. And then after that, who's going to be your number one wide receiver? That's what we need to figure out during fall camp and early. But once we know who it is, feed them. The other two will be okay because we'll be
Pick
winning.
your guy.
Yep, that's what it is.
No. Who's yours?
Oh, my guy's Matthew Golden. I think Matthew Golden has an incredible year, too. Incredible.
I have that play stuck in my brain in the playoff game against the Bears that, like...
So does everybody else.
It's just it's Matthew Golden for me. I can't wait to see what they can do now that they've moved on from others. It shows me they have belief in him. AJ in Baltimore. Kyle's dog. You're on the Carlos Talking text line.
You're my dog, Kyle. You're my dog, Kyle. Woo, 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 woo. Hey, happy early birthday, buddy. I just wanted to call in and listen. I mean, the comments that Jordan Love made I mean, it's 100% regurgitation of Matt LaFleur over the last 4 years. We don't have a number one, so, let my offense work. But this offense needs to 100% run through Christian Watson. Let Matt Golden grow into his own. He'll have a great year. Tucker Kraft is going to have a great year, but it's going to take 4 or 5 weeks for him to get his legs back under him.
Quick question,
and
AJ.
We've seen what happens.
Does Christian Watson have the durability to have an offense run through him?
We saw it last year when he came back over those last, 10 games, where when he and Tucker are on the field together, I think it only happened during the Pittsburgh game.
Yep.
But you're putting up nearly 380 yards through the air. Jordan Love's having games like he's playing like an MVP. And then you go into Denver, I think, the next week, and then that first half we're blowing up the
Tucker wasn't there for the Denver game, by the way.
Best defense. He was? Or?
He was not. He got injured during the Carolina game, so he was gone weeks before that.
Man. But I'm telling you, I mean, but you run it through Christian. We saw what happened his rookie year. We saw what happened in the last second of last year. And this guy is capable of 1,200 yards, 12 touchdowns. I mean, you just watch it happen.
Wow. Strophy, how about you put it on the YouTube poll, excluding Tucker Kraft, make it about the wide receivers. Who of the 3 wide receivers leads them in receiving yards?
I like it.
I want to get the pulse right now because you can make an argument for all 3. Matthew Golden's a little bit harder just because of the evidence of the lack of evidence. And Jaden Reed led the team for 2 years in his rookie and second year.
He's good.
And Christian Watson shows those bursts.
He's never had more than 41 catches in the season.
I know. That's why I said, is he durable enough to be the lead guy?
It's durability, and also it's year 5. And it's such a weird thing to be in year 5, but people still talking about what you can be. Most of the time, by the time you get to year 5, you're an established NFL veteran. Most guys in the NFL, the average in the league, don't last that long. And so he's just an anomaly with the fact that he just always has something that's going on that's interfering with him being able to put together a full season. I think Christian Watson is so good, but the inconsistency and the dependability has been an issue with Christian Watson. And that's why when I looked at Matthew Golden, I really think Matthew Golden, if you feed him the rock, he's going to be successful. But this Packers offense, like I said before, this can be an elite offense. And if all these guys stay healthy for the majority of the season, watch out. We're looking at a top 3 offense.
Early on in the voting, not a single vote for Jaden Reed, all for Christian Watson and and Matthew Golden, which is interesting because he made a spectacular catch when he got hurt. It was called back, and he led the team in receiving yards 2 years prior.
Yeah, he is just, again, Jaden Reed is so good. The Packers have 3 guys that are yet to reach their full potential in the wide receiver room. That's why this season can be 4 guys. Hell, at pass catchers, because Tucker Kraft hasn't reached his either. I mean, that's this offense. I'm telling y'all, it can be a great show.
They are a great offensive line away from being an easily top 5 offense.
And healthy. Health is an issue. I mean, you're talking about 3 of the 4 of your guys are all 3 of the 4 of your pass catchers have been hurt last year. ACL, and foot and shoulder.
Head, shoulders,
knees and toes. Knees and toes, for sure.
Sung that one last night at bedtime to my daughter.
She's catching on?
Yes. She's also...
Uh-oh.
So, this. I think I sang it for you. The song that my in-laws make for
her song.
Her song. She loves when I sing her song to the Twinkle Twinkle tone. That's what it's based off of. I put her down, and then I heard some talking to herself.
Tune.
She was singing her own song to herself, putting her to sleep.
Well, she's your child, so
she's a child.
She's very much. I mean, she can't help her genes, and that's something her dad would definitely do.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
I put that on me.
Yeah, just like her dad whispered in our ear after somebody wished me a happy birthday, saying, "And I'm the birthday guy."
Yeah, Kyle's taking over the birthday guy.
Kyle hasn't even mentioned it's his birthday.
Yeah, how
do people know it's Kyle's birthday Sunday?
I mentioned it.
He said that, and you also brought the air that he said it was his half birthday. You brought the birthday thing
and
up.
then you got him.
Then I got jealous.
And
I
he
said,
got
Micah
jealous.
comes back.
What's going on
Micah
here?
potentially comes back around my birthday.
Yeah, like, dude.
4 months from today, if he's back.
You said, well, I'm the birthday guy. Like, Kyle has made anything about today's show about his birthday. You're the only one who's done that.
Yeah,
I'm not okay with it.
Your birthday's in October.
We got to start planning.
Oh, big 35 bash?
Yeah, we're just going to do Screamin' Sicilian, original or thin and crispy. I can stock up at Piggly Wiggly, just 2 for $10 right now. And that is a deal we're screaming about. When you go to your local grocer's freezer, you can find urban pie. How about that urban pie pinza? Remember we tried that pinza?
Oh, good.
I can't believe they can make a frozen pizza with that great of crust, like airy and crunchy the way that it was. That was our Brewers watch party night. Palermo's Pizza is amazing. Make sure you go to your local grocer's freezer. They have Screamin' Sicilian, OG Screamins, 2.5 feet of stuffed crust cheese, tavern style, thin and crispy. They have it all. June 3rd through the 9th, Piggly Wiggly, shop the pig. 2 for $10. 2 for $10. Palermo's Pizzas. Ben Brust, Kyle Wallace, Alex Strofe. Coming up next, Strofe runs
200,000 simulations.
How's it look?
We'll find out together.
Okay. Next.
You're experiencing Kyle and Brust.
Eleanor Roosevelt and Franklin D. Roosevelt.
They were kissing cousins?
They were cousins. You know that?
But were they
I
kissing?
What do you mean they were married?
Yeah,
what
I
do you
think
mean?
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Southbound on 41, we are seeing some delays coming in from about Good Hope Road down to Capitol Drive. Northbound slowing down from North Avenue past Burleigh. Southbound 43 also heavy from Good Hope Road to Bender. Back on the brakes from Capitol Drive down through the Marquette. Westbound 94, you're seeing delays from about 27th Street to Hawley Road. Eastbound from Mitchell Boulevard to 35th. Traffic is brought to you by the Bud Pavilion's free concert series, Wednesday Night Live, presented by Beatbox. Tonight, the Cheap Shots take the stage at 7, with gates open at 6. The Bud Pavilion at State Fair Park. And check out the TMJ4 Storm King forecast tonight. Clear and comfortable, a low of 57. Tomorrow, partly cloudy and warm, a high of 88. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
All the biggest voices, all in one place. The Yingling Legends Live. Exclusive insight from Hall of Famers, All-Stars, and Game Changers, all on the Yingling Legends Live.
Brian Braun, I appreciate you joining us here on Kyle and Brust.
But we just wanted to have fun. You know, baseball's a game of failure and adversity. It's such a long season. You want to find ways to enjoy the success when you have good moments.
The Yingling Legends Live. Crack open a Yingling lager and raise a toast to an American tradition. D.G. Yingling and Son, Pottsville, PA. Enjoy responsibly.
When you're getting married, the rings matter. There's something you wear for a lifetime. That's why my fiance and I went to Paul's Jewelers. Paul's Jewelers specializes in custom jewelry for life's biggest moments. Lab-grown or natural diamonds, great pricing, and a lifetime warranty, so your jewelry can be refurbished, repaired, or refitted anytime down the road. Their team made the entire process easy and stress-free. I can't wait to show off my wedding band after our big day. Create your masterpiece today by visiting Paul's Jewelers in West Allis.
It's ESPN Wisconsin's Ben Brust talking about our great friends at Road America. Turn your day into an experience at Road America. Just a short drive from Milwaukee and Green Bay, this legendary track offers more than just racing. Walk the grounds, explore every corner, and watch action from wherever you want. Kids 16 and under get in free with a paying adult at the gate. And on-site camping lets you stay all weekend. June Sprints is up next and coming June 5th through the 7th. Great food, great views, and non-stop action. Road America, where racing meets the outdoors. Check out roadamerica.com.
Golf with the greats this June 5th and 6th at the Lombardi Golf Classic. This is your chance to golf alongside sports stars like Jared Abbrederis, Brandon Jennings, Jonathan Lucroy, and Derek Watt, while supporting cancer research and treatment through the Vince Lombardi Cancer Foundation. Each foursome golfs a Friday practice round and enjoys the golf gala that evening, then competes in the 18-hole tournament on Saturday with a celebrity partner. Learn more and sign up at lombardifoundation.org. That's lombardifoundation.org.
Hey, I went to the new place. They didn't have everything, but the bananas were on sale.
Wait, why didn't you go to Woodman's?
Hi, we're the Woodmans. I'm Clint.
I'm Phil.
Other stores promote a few items but charge more for everything else. At Woodmans, you save big time money on your whole grocery bill.
I even use the app to compare prices.
Oh my gosh, talk about receipt regret. Our work here is done.
Service and savings. It's Woodman's.
It doesn't get any headlines just to be silently good. Big Fish Contracting, we say renovating homes, redeeming an industry.
It's so much more than just, okay, we're replacing your roof.
We're not only educating homeowners, but we're getting to know them and allowing them an opportunity to get to know us. And there's just such beauty in it, you know? If anyone is considering reaching out to us,
Or you can check us out on our website, bigfishcontracting.com.
Watch your step. You're with Kyle and Brust on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
If you're looking to transform your home with stylish furniture and home accessories without breaking the bank, you know where to go. It's your local IKEA in Oak Creek. They believe everyone deserves a beautiful, affordable living experience. And they got comfortable, fashionable sofas and sectionals to kitchens full of inspiration and people to help you along the way. If you have questions, they can help you. Help you fit any lifestyle and budget. Visit IKEA Oak Creek or IKEA.com/US. But also know that in Madison, you have 2 pickup points. The University Bookstore on State Street and the Beltline. You can order your favorite IKEA products online and pick them up as soon as the next day for free if you're an IKEA family member, which is absolutely free to join as well. No shipping fees or waiting for deliveries, just the IKEA style when you're ready for it. Start shopping at IKEA.US or the IKEA app, and you got those 2 pickup points in Madison, University Bookstore, State Street, and the Beltline. Time now to look into the future. Ben Brust, Kyle Wallace, Alex Strofe, you, the K&B fam, watching and see your own beautiful faces on YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee and at ESPN Madison, interacting on the Carbless Talk and text line as well. 800-990-3776. List is more. Let's hit it. It's Monte Carlo time.
There are takes, there are opinions, and then there is math.
I'm kind of psychic. It's like I have ESPN or something.
200,000 alternate realities.
200,000 simulations!
This eliminates the noise. This simulates the future. This is the Monte Carlo.
This is indeed the Monte Carlo. There's takes, there's opinions, and there's math.
Math!
What does that even mean?
Analytics, numbers.
Oh, wow.
Means a lot. Are you okay?
I'm choking. Hold on.
Is that
We're on
is
pipe.
the computer getting you?
I was about to say 200,000 and then I choked.
Drink of water, reset.
Take a sip.
Strofe ran.
200,000 simulations.
What do we simulate?
Let's run it back in the NLCS. You know what I'm saying?
Oh.
You talking about the NLCS in 2025?
I'm talking about the NLCS in 2026.
Oh.
As the Milwaukee Brewers.
Oh.
Look unstoppable right now.
Mm-hmm.
We all 3 of us, proud of you, by the way, Kyle. All 3 of us were texting about the Brewers game last night, which is the first time I feel like in a while that all 3 of us were watching the game simultaneously.
At the same time?
Yes. Because you have baby duty, you have wedding duty.
You have nothing.
I have nothing but to watch the game.
Your wife is out of town, or
She
your
is.
fiance. I'm gonna say wife.
That's
just let that. When I say that, just let it slip.
I didn't correct you.
I know.
You
I'm just
corrected
making a
me.
rule.
It ain't real till you got to go down to the courthouse. Tell you that much.
Or you got to pay the bills that start coming June 1st.
Dog, the florist was sweating me. Sweating me.
What would they say?
Oh my gosh. I confirmed that everything looked good on Friday, and so he sent me the bill, and then on Saturday morning I got a reminder, hey, bill's still waiting. Damn, bro. Yeah, it's been 24 hours. You want all this money? Like, damn. Hold on. Then he texted me on Monday, hey, are you ready to pay that bill? Monday morning, 9 a.m. I said, yeah, I got it. Hold on now. Go check my
Anyways,
account.
200,000 simulation.
We all know how it went last year. The Los Angeles Dodgers beat up on the Milwaukee Brewers. It was a 4-0 sweep, not even a gentleman's, just a straight-up sweep. And, of course, it was capped off by a Shohei Ohtani masterclass, 3 home runs and 10 strikeouts on the mound in Game 4 of that series.
I wonder if last year's 200,000 simulations had a game where he had 10 strikeouts and 3 home runs.
Yeah,
and
maybe one of the 200,000.
One of the 200,000.
But, I mean, that's just unheard of stuff. Now, look, I think we've said it, but the Monte Carlo agrees the Brewers are better this year than they were last.
I agree.
They have better arms.
Foul doesn't.
Seems like the bats are finding ways.
I think they are. I think they're better.
By the way, just real quick side comment. Jake Bauers is going to hit 30 home runs this season. Just throwing that out there.
Wouldn't that be great? Great.
Picked him up in fantasy baseball last week. He's awesome.
Nice.
I just hope that he doesn't fall into the only bats against righties. I want to see him as often as possible.
So here is the assumptions that me and the Monte Carlo made heading into the 200,000 simulations. We do not know who has home field. So 100,000 of the simulations, the Brewers will have home field. 100,000 of the simulations, the Dodgers will have home field, ultimately hosting games 1 and 2, and then ultimately game 7.
That's fair.
The Brewers' rotation will start with Mizorowski and Harrison, and we assume maybe Woodruff and TBD on the rest. Mizorowski maintains Cy Young level form, while Harrison takes a slight backslide from his early season success.
In what simulation? The whole simulation?
In all of it, yes. The Dodgers get a hybrid talent premium because, well, they're the Dodgers.
They're the Dodgers.
All right, here we go. According to the series winner, the Dodgers only win the series 55% of the time. The Brewers win 45% of the time.
Okay.
Feels way better than last year.
The most common series outcomes, Dodgers in 7 and Dodgers in 6, each with a 17% chance.
The Monte Carlo knows what happened last year, right?
Yes, very well aware.
Okay.
We had some back and forth correspondence, in fact, of how it wasn't even that close in a 4-0 series.
You let him know it's worse than you expected, Monte Carlo.
So most common, Dodgers in 7. Second most common, Dodgers in 6. Third most common, Brewers in 7. Fourth most common, Dodgers in 5. And Brewers in 6, Brewers in 5, Dodgers sweep, Brewers sweep.
That's crazy. The sweep is like one of the least common.
Last year, the Brewers got swept. In this version of sweep happens only 7.7% of the time.
I like that. I don't see that again.
The most common outcomes, Dodgers in 6 or 7.
But what was the Brewers in 7?
14.5%. So very alive. It's still 55-45. And the Monte Carlo would like me to tell you that is not revenge guaranteed, but it is a real good fight.
So this is where math plus my brain plus my eyes plus my energy
don't work, huh? They don't align? They can't. Your math, your brain, and all that can't align with the Monte Carlo.
As currently constructed, I can't see it.
Yeah,
in the playoffs.
Yeah,
I'm saying 45% seems high as currently constructed.
I agree with that.
Now, this gets to the overall point of every conversation we've been having, every audio we played from the MLB Network, that there is a farm system the Brewers have in which they can trade prospects to make this team better. If you go another month here and you're like, damn, they roll through June, they're fighting for a number 1 seed, and we believe that this team is leaps and bounds. Leaps and bounds is tough to be better than what you were last year because it won a franchise record 97 games. But if you start seeing things of consistency, Bryce Terang continuing to show more power and getting some more home runs. He's kind of been slacking in that department. He had a couple nice base knocks for RBIs yesterday. Everyone's scoring runs, right? Everyone's scoring runs right now.
Everyone is scoring.
Everyone's
runs.
eating against the Giants right now.
They are,
and it's one series. But my overall,
they're bad.
Yeah, they look like
bad.
They tried to come back,
Poor
and then
Did I see 3 errors yesterday from the Giants as well?
There's no poor Willie. Willie chose this.
Yeah, I mean he's making his money, but also like we love Willie around here. Did you hear American Family Field after he hit his home run last night? It was more applause than it was silence or boos.
We love Willie, but
again,
Contreras love Willie.
Captain Matty Ice, who I love, hard no to Scooble. Don't overpay for a rental. It depends on how things continue to progress.
No, it's just, to me, it's just what players you need to give up. Like there's certain prospects that should be untouchable.
If you've been waiting since 1982 to go back to the World Series, they have enough prospects to continue to be good. Like if you kept all of them, there's no guarantee all of them turn out to be what you expect them anyway. You can't keep all of them
because a lot of them play the same positions. Even with guys who are infielders, you have like 3 shortstops, and then you got a third baseman, and like there's not enough room for everybody. There just isn't. You got to move some guys.
And so I will be monitoring how this team continues to play and where they are as they get towards that trade deadline. And there's too much smoke right now where I think Matt Arnold knows that what Murphy is doing with the guys that he had from last year to this year, something is significantly just churning. It's a well-oiled machine the way they play every single. The idea that they're bringing, I think I saw Robert Gasser again.
He got called up.
I think he's
Yeah, he got called up a couple minutes ago.
Tonight. So again, you have Sproat who's been up and down. You're still winning all of these ball games with an incomplete starting pitching rotation, with the hope of getting Woodruff back, the hope of getting Priester back. The idea that Chad Patrick just pitched the other day as a starter, but has been amazing in the bullpen.
Don't forget Logan
Henderson
in their last 24.
I know, and that's what I'm saying. And they don't even have the complete pitching staff that can do some special things. And if you add to that, I think pitching over bats. I know everyone has I'm pitching over bats in the playoffs, because when you are scoring runs at the clip they do, I understand they're the
weren't
worst.
They scoring runs that significant? Weren't they first in runs last year, or did they end the season for sure end the season top 5 in?
They're
runs
30th in home runs. They're 30th. That is the one thing if you want to point to. But if you score runs and you build off the experience you had in the NLCS, which wasn't good, and take a step up with your experience, I believe that they can do that with their manager. They're not just going to go out there and lay another egg again. I understand how great the Dodgers pitching staff can be, but you don't go to a certain level, just get absolutely shelled and show up and be like, all right, time to get shelled again. No, you get better. You grow together. You grow as the manager, as the pitching staff, as the team, as the core of it is all very similar. And if you can add a little bit here and there, I build confidence that they can do something, but I still believe it would take something big that they need to do this or this trade deadline or before the trade deadline to really bolster the true chances of beating the Dodgers in a 7-game series.
I just think it's interesting where you look at team ERA, and the Brewers have a really good team ERA right now, and pitching is the first thing on your mind. You just rattled off the fact that we have 2 starting pitchers with an ERA under 2, and they're both young guys. And again, it's one thing if you have a good month, but it's another thing to see these guys, the way that they are pitching.
Sustained.
Yes, they have sustained it, and I feel really good about the direction. Will they both stay under 2? To be seen, but are they both going to be really good pitchers? Absolutely. You talked about Brandon Woodruff coming back. You talked about Quinn Priester. I love Logan Henderson. You talked about some of the guys that have showed up in the bullpen for you this year. You talk about all these great things in the bullpen, and the pitching wasn't an issue last year, and that's why I think when you talk about a bat, the team that is literally last place or bottom 3 in home runs in the Major League Baseball right now, that you don't think you want to improve that when it comes to home runs? You want pitching to be better, but again, pitching is great, but if you don't have a guy that can change a game with a swing of the bat, it doesn't mean anything.
So you just don't believe in Pat Murphy's way of playing baseball right now?
I love Pat Murphy, and I think Pat Murphy's going to win us a World Series, for sure get us there, but that way of baseball hasn't yielded the results that we won in the playoffs the last couple of years, and the Brewers have won the division.
I'm going to blindly trust
back-to-back.
Matt Arnold to decide what is best if he makes a move. I personally like pitching the playoffs. That's just me. And knowing that Priester is not been great as he's been hurt in his rehab starts, they haven't gone well. Woodruff is just getting old, and he's injury prone, and the velocity and the dead arm or the arm flu is Kyle would call it.
The flu. Just like I've been sick a little bit. He's been sick. He's
got the arm flu.
He's getting better. They said
the arm's healing up. The velocity's heating up.
They said he's getting better. So that's all we need to know is that he's getting better.
But what I do know is I do want to see something if they continue, because you have a window here of great baseball, and if you can make that great baseball even better somehow, you take the opportunity to do it when you haven't been to a World Series since 1982. Kyle, tell us about what Steinhoffel's got going on.
Oh, listen, y'all. I love me some Steinhoffel's. My mattress in my house, Steinhoffel's. Beautiful Queen Dream 2.0 Infinity mattress. It is fantastic. My couch is from Steinhoffel's. Everybody loves Steinhoffel's, and I want you to love Steinhoffel's as well. And right now, you can sleep better with a new Beauty Rest mattress from Steinhoffel's. Right now, when you upgrade to a King adjustable base set, you'll get a free foundation or $500 instant saving. Plus, Steinhoffels has 60 months financing. Queen Beauty Rest mattress starts at just $32 a month. Yes, all you have to do is pay $32 a month for 60 months, and you will have a Queen Beauty Rest mattress. And here's a bonus. Stop in and test press a Beauty Rest Black mattress, and you receive $20 in a gas card. Shop in-store or online at Steinhoffels. You already know Steinhoffels has couches. They have things to set up your house. They have patio furniture. They got everything you need. So shop at steinhoffels.com or in-store at Steinhoffels. Steinhoffels is Wisconsin's mattress leader.
Jordan Love, is he growing as a leader? I think Kyle believes so, and I'll tell you why next.
You're dealing with Kyle and Brust.
Yeah, how do we even get there? What do we do?
You're just a jerk.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Well, westbound on 94, right about in the zoo interchange, we have the left shoulder closed with an incident. Now, the only reason why I'm mentioning it, since it's not really in traffic, is that there are emergency crews with it. So just be careful with it heading through there. That's, again, westbound heading through the zoo interchange. Westbound itself, you're seeing delays from just west of 27th Street to Hawley Road. Eastbound's backing up just before Mitchell Boulevard to 35th Street. Southbound 43 backing up from about Hampton down past the Marquette interchange and onto the high-rise bridge. Southbound 41 heavy from Good Hope Road to Capitol Drive. Traffic is brought to you by James Imaging Systems, your local document imaging partner, dedicated to helping businesses do business better. Visit jamesimaging.com. And check out the TMJ4 Storm King forecast. Tonight, clear and comfortable, a low of 57. Tomorrow, partly cloudy and warm, a high of 88. Weather's brought to you by National Liquor Mart at 16th and National in Milwaukee, packed with the best beer, liquor, seltzer, and spirit deals in town. Open 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. daily, where your satisfaction is their plan of action. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
Hey, it's Kyle Wallace for Universal Windows Direct. Summer is here, and if your home already feels warmer than it should, your windows could be working against you. Right now, buy 4 windows, you get 4 free. That's one of the biggest offers of the year. Plus, you'll get 48 months of 0% interest financing, same as cash. Call 414-410-2000 or visit universalwindowsdirect.com to schedule your free estimate today. Buy 4 windows, get 4 free in 48 months of interest-free payments, and like me, you'll be saying, I love my windows.
Tournament host Steve Stricker joins a legendary group of PGA Tour champions at the American Family Insurance Championship. Catch the action June 5th through the 7th with an exciting team competition at TPC Wisconsin in Madison. This year's AmFam Champ concert features Little Big Town with special guests Randy Houser and May Estes. Friday, June 5th at Breeze Stevens Field. All proceeds support the Steve Stricker American Family Insurance Foundation and American Family Children's Hospital. Get your tickets today at amfamchampionship.com.
Looking to transform your home with stylish furniture and home accessories without breaking the bank? At your local IKEA in Oak Creek, they believe everyone deserves a beautiful and affordable living experience that enhances your everyday life. From comfortable and fashionable sofas and sectionals, to kitchens full of inspiration, to bedrooms designed to help you find your best sleep and relaxation, IKEA's home furnishing combines form and function to fit any lifestyle and budget. Visit IKEA Oak Creek today or explore their collection online at ikea.com/US.
I think one of the things that patients don't realize is that when they get a joint replacement, that's not a lifetime treatment option. And they're probably, if they are a younger patient, signing up for multiple surgeries down the road.
As a physician and medical director for QC Kinetics, Dr. Caravelli's seen a pattern of trending joint pain. Prolonged medication, steroids, then surgery, possibly another surgery.
So a lot of our patients are trying to avoid or put off surgery, and this is the treatment that can help them do that.
QC Kinetics extracts your body's healing substances, concentrates them back into your aching joints to help heal and restore those areas, providing lasting relief.
Oh, I love being able to tell my patients, before we do this surgery, let's try another option. Let's see if this is right for you, because now they might not have to have surgery at all.
Call today for your free consultation.
Call QC Kinetics, 414-240-2298. That's 414-240-2298. 414-240-2298.
When you work smart, incredible things can happen. By joining Smart 18, the union for Wisconsin sheet metal workers, you'll open the door to a brighter future. You'll learn and earn more. Enjoy awesome benefits across the board. Build a great career and feel empowered and supported every step of the way. The smartest career decision you'll ever make starts with Smart 18. Find out more today at smart18info.com.
Let the good times roll. Kyle and Brust are back on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
As the when does Jacob Mizorowski pitch next guy, adjust accordingly, folks. It is no longer Friday night. Per Sophia Minard, who covers the Brewers for Brewers.tv. You have Robert Gasser and Coleman Crow going the next two games. Friday's Brandon Sproat. Now, Jacob Mizorowski pitches Saturday against the Rockies at 8:10, so adjust your calendars accordingly. What are you guys whispering about?
You don't know when Mizorowski pitches, so I don't trust you.
They made it a 6-day.
You made
This
such
dumbass bit you've been trying to peddle for 3 days, and you're
I
already
literally
wrong.
am updating the information as it's provided to
How
me.
many callers this week have you said, I don't trust you?
Maybe you shouldn't trust me either. Again,
Been
he
peddling
was
this.
slated to pitch Friday. They
You've
have
been-
adjusted their probable starters to Jacob Mizorowski, and so with the new information, I just want our fans to know that at 8:10, do not make plans. Do not make plans for 8:10 on Saturday night because Jacob Mizorowski pitches at Coors Field.
Okay.
What are you guys so mad about?
No, thank you for the update. I
It's
appreciate
an important
that.
update. If
So-
you are missing Jacob Mizorowski pitch, you are missing one of the greatest pitchers in baseball right now.
It changes Saturday. It changes what everybody's Saturday plans are.
It should.
It is crazy. It's kind of like the whole Packers playing in Ireland thing. That
Yeah.
you said this, you said it over and over.
You
and
latch
over
your
and
wagon
over.
to something, and then you're just wrong right
Yeah.
away.
Yeah, it's
Like you've been so proud. You've been going around the office telling everybody, like, "Oh, you got to hear this thing I'm doing in the afternoons. If you don't know when Mizorowski pitches, I don't trust you."
You call, yeah. You
Monday
call somebody
morning, the
out
first
today.
thing you said to me, Strofe, I got the next 5 starts for him. I got the next 5 times he starts. I got the dates. I
The
said, "Okay,
dates are
that's
now
good."
going to adjust accordingly. I got to relook at the dates now.
You just get so excited.
Well, if they go six-man rotation right now, they go 6-man. They could adjust back to 5. They got to make
so
sure he lasts
excited.
long. I'm fine with this. It's a great decision by the organization.
No, I'm glad that you're adjusting it. Now, what if it switches back?
Then I will re-update when it switches.
I think,
at
I
least
think
you're
we
not
have
the
to,
source.
I think you have to apologize to everybody you told you didn't trust them.
A lot of people.
I did tell a lot of people I didn't trust them. I think the first
And-
caller of the day, I did that too.
And you have spread more misinformation,
What's new?
which you have done before.
Yes, he has.
You cost many people money traveling
Okay,
to
that's not
Ireland
true.
last year.
That-
No,
no,
Amon
whoa.
Green.
That's
Amon
whoa.
Green went to Ireland.
Yeah.
He had an alumni group trip to Ireland to not watch the Packers.
Do you think he, as an alumni of the Packers, went to the Packers for the information or to me?
I think he went to you because he
then
was
you're
on
wrong.
the tailgate tour when he said, "Well, I'm going to Ireland," and Mark Murphy said, "Yeah, we're not playing in Ireland."
Well, the sources had said that if Aaron Rodgers didn't screw
Oh,
things
what
up,
source? What source did you say?
I
You don't
had
have
policemen
sources.
No,
in Ireland telling me about the game and the weekend and
you
the
should
Packers.
reveal your sources at this point now, because your sources weren't real sources. They lied to you.
No, his
They were-
sources were other people that called other people.
But they were in Ireland. And they worked in school systems, and they were policemen, and they sit on the boards to make sure the infrastructure
So
was
there,
good to
you
go.
had no league
He's just saying
executive.
words.
You didn't have any type of league source. You gotta have
Listen,
a league
do
source.
I look like I have league sources in the
Well,
NFL?
That's crazy. And we went with this. We ran with this
No one,
breaking news.
we didn't run.
You,
I
you
ran with
tweeted it.
I know. There's no we. It was
You know,
I.
anytime
I put
Brust
it on my
does something,
brand.
anytime Brust does something, it gets attached to that me.
Yes, Strofe.
From the man who just moments ago said, do you think I have league sources? According to his Twitter on February 6th of 2025.
Did I say league sources?
I am hearing from sources.
I said from sources, not league sources.
The Packers will play the Steelers on September 28th at Croke Park in Dublin, Ireland. 196,000 views on that tweet, by the way.
Who's the fool? The fool
You!
or the fool who follows?
No, did anybody comment and say this aged well? It aged like spoiled milk.
No, nobody really did.
I guess it was you. They forgot you even said it. That must be nice.
Again, The Miz is pitching Saturday.
You've been
against the Rockies at 8:10. Adjust your
It
calendar
is so perfect that Ben
accordingly.
started this bit in less than a week into
It
it.
just
it
failed
already
miserably.
just flopped.
You should just copy Homer. Just copy Homer. The Miz doesn't pitch tonight.
No, The Miz pitches Saturday at 8:10. Adjust your
Oh,
calendars
so he
accordingly.
stole this from Homer to try to put his own wrinkle on it.
Yes, correct.
And then
And it
and
Homer's
backfired.
smart.
And it backfired.
And then, it did backfire.
Just
Mine
just straight
backfired.
up copy Homer.
Yeah, you
The
should.
Miz doesn't pitch tonight.
Nope, The Miz pitches Saturday at 8:10. Adjust your calendars accordingly.
Or you should say no heat tonight.
No heat.
No heat tonight, y'all. Gonna be a cold one.
No,
Won't be
Robert
hot
Gasser's
heat.
going to throw some heat tonight. What are you talking
Robert
about?
Gasser's not throwing heat.
Yeah, Robert
Not-
Gasser
I think
has
he's only
been
played in
good.
2 games.
Not
Majors this
throwing
year.
heat.
I hope he's better against the Giants, who have looked like they're just enjoying their time in Milwaukee. And I hope they continue to.
I hope they enjoy their time. Good weather since they've been here.
If Ben Brust told you he didn't trust you this week, you have my
You can call back
blessing
and
to
say,
call
what the
in
hell?
and tell Ben
You're a
Brust you
jerk.
don't trust him.
Yeah, totally fine. I get it if you don't. I get it if you don't.
We don't trust you.
The Miz pitches Saturday at 8:10. Adjust your calendars accordingly.
Yeah, you got to stop. You got to stop.
we-
You did it for a week and you already failed.
We love you, and we want to see you succeed.
Adam says, "Is the Miz really pitching Saturday, or
I
is
don't
that
know.
per sources?"
We need to see what I need to see the Sophia Minard post.
Voila, right there.
That's not even her real page. Ain't no
Yes,
check
it
mark.
is.
Ain't no check mark.
She doesn't
Ain't no
have a
check mark.
55,000 followers.
Yeah. It might be the fake page. Were you duped? Were you
No.
duped by the fan page?
Nope.
Sophia been gone.
Did she delete the tweet? Oh no. More next.
No, hold on. Jack in Milwaukee, go ahead.
Jack in Milwaukee's calling back.
Welcome back, Jack.
What are you calling for, Jack?
I don't trust you. Simple as that. I called earlier, and the one thing you asked me is if I knew if Mizorowski pitched. So obviously you were wrong, and you lied to me, and now I'm hurt.
I'm sorry, Jack. I'll be better. I probably won't, but we'll continue on next.
You're experiencing Kyle and Brust.
Roughish-ly.
What two
you guys
words did
gonna
he
learn?
combine? He wanted to combine partially with
Roughly,
rough.
yeah, roughish-ly.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app. Stay up to date on the green and gold all off season. The Green and Gold Fix podcast is brought to you by Potawatomi Casino Hotel. Luxury stay, elite play, unwind in sophisticated comfort. Win big, dine, and experience the events in Milwaukee. All day, every day. The Carbless talk and text line is open for you.
We're not trying to get from A to B. We're trying to get from A to SB, as in the Super Bowl.
800-990-3776. The Carbless talk and text line. This is more.
Good Karma Brands is proud to be an equal opportunity employer, providing equal employment, development, and advancement opportunities to all teammates and applicants. To learn more about careers with us, please send an email to talentacquisition@goodkarmabrands.com. That's talentacquisition@goodkarmabrands.com.
$998 buys you a magnificent diamond solitaire engagement ring at Kessler's.
A solid gold mounting shows off a big, beautiful diamond, 3/4 of a carat.
Glitter, twinkle, sparkle.
This is the definitive diamond solitaire engagement ring.
You can choose a round diamond, radiant, marquise, or oval.
3/4 of a carat. Any shape you want.
Any color of gold you want.
A 1-carat solitaire is just $1,498.
Ask to see the Evermore engagement rings at Kessler's.
You're going to be ecstatic about the color, clarity, and cut of your diamond.
Evermore.
Each of these diamonds was lovingly created in the heart of a miniature star.
Your diamond will remain.
Evermore.
Your diamond was born about the time you fell in love.
You will be in love.
Evermore.
Your diamond has been waiting patiently for you to see it, love it, and choose it.
Don't keep it waiting. Come to Kessler's.
To find the Kessler's nearest you, visit KesslersDiamonds.com.
Golf with the greats this June 5th and 6th at the Lombardi Golf Classic. This is your chance to golf alongside sports stars like Jared Aberderis, Brandon Jennings, Jonathan Lucroy, and Derek Watt, while supporting cancer research and treatment through the Vince Lombardi Cancer Foundation. Each foursome golfs a Friday practice round and enjoys the golf gala that evening, then competes in the 18-hole tournament on Saturday with a celebrity partner. Learn more and sign up at lombardifoundation.org. That's lombardifoundation.org.
Hi, this is Mike from Infinity Exteriors. Most contractors cut corners and disappear when there's a problem. Not us. Since 1997, we've completed over 60,000 projects, earned thousands of 5-star reviews, and were named 2025 Roofing Magazine Contractor of the Year. We set the standard for exterior remodeling, trusted by homeowners, proven every single day. We're excited to show you why choosing Infinity means peace of mind. Visit infinityexteriors.com to see why your neighbors trust Infinity.
Congratulations to the class of 2026.
Got a grad to celebrate? Make it easy with a Cousins Subs gift card. Buy $30 in gift cards and get a free 7.5-inch sub for you. Valid on any Deli Fresh or Classic sub. So while you're giving a great gift, you're getting one too. Simple, thoughtful, and way better than a card that gets tucked away. Stop by your local Cousins Subs today. Cousins Subs. We believe in better.
This is Major General Brian Winsky, combat veteran and president of the War Memorial Center. As veterans, we know the importance of securing our gear and our sensitive items. Secure storage of firearms saves lives. If you or someone you know is struggling with suicidal thoughts, safe firearms storage can make a critical difference. Reach out for support at reachoutwiz.org or call 988 if you need help. You've protected others. Now take action to protect yourself and your loved ones. Thank you.
Sponsored by Advancing a Healthier Wisconsin.
Let the good times roll. Kyle and Brust are back on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Oh, I love talking about Iron Jock because the gear is amazing and Father's Day can sneak up on you. And that's why Iron Jock has some great bundle deals for gifts for every kind of dad. Get a performance t-shirt, low-cut socks for just $35. A polo and a cap for $65, or grab the lightweight hoodie. Ooh, that's my favorite. And the jogger set for only $100. Iron Jock gear is moisture wicking, anti-static, and powered by silver ion technology, which eliminates odor-causing bacteria. It's gone! Gone! Because let's be honest, dads are always on the move. Shop Father's Day bundles now through June 21st at ironjock.com. That's ironjoc.com. We head to the Carbless Talking text line here on Kyle and Brust. The Miz is pitching Saturday now.
You confirmed
at 8:10.
Did you find the tweet?
Yeah, it's still there. Chef Ed, you're on the Carbless Talking text. Chef Ed, where you been the last couple weeks, brother?
Yeah, I took a little hiatus, but I'm back. I'm back good.
Hiatus?
But Ben, I'm saying that I'm in your corner, Ben, because watching The Miz is must-see TV. And they usually go by a standard 5-man rotation, but they're not really off now until next Thursday, so they stretched it to 6-man rotation just to cover those days. But I'm totally in your camp because it's a must-see TV. And here's an analogy for you, Ben. When it comes to a team that has never won the World Series, never won one, we need to take our chips and push them all in, and we need to get Scooble. Could you imagine against the Dodgers whipping out The Miz, Scooble, and Harrison? I mean, come on, we got to go for it. We have to do it.
Losing
Push the chips in.
Losing 2-0.
Here comes positive Kyle.
2-1.
What hiatus is this?
Yeah, hiatus. Where did you go?
I switched over to I was listening to Bill Michaels, and he's terrible. But.
Whoa!
You left us
like that? Oh, I ain't no second chance. I ain't a second look type person. I should be your first choice.
Kyle, you are. You're always doing. When you and I battle, Kyle, it's fun intended. It makes for good radio. There's no personal stuff intended.
No, Chef Ed. I hope this for anybody listening. I hope everybody understands the grass ain't greener on the other side. Welcome back, Chef Ed. You had wandering eyes and you realized it wasn't that good.
We're good lookers over here.
We fine over here.
That's why I'm back. I'm back and I'm back for good.
Yeah. All right, Chef Ed. JD and Fondy chimes in. I've never trusted Benny. Anybody that has, all caps, Shame on you.
Great point by JD and Fondy.
That is
Great
very
point.
true.
But
Very
somehow
true.
I rope you guys back into trusting me, and then I let you
Yeah.
down, and then I bring you back
No,
in.
I admit I have no choice. This is part of my career responsibilities that I have to trust you. So it's either
It's
in there that
or
you
not.
have to trust
I mean,
me.
what else am I going to do? Yeah, I can't. not
He
trust
doesn't
you.
want to be unemployed.
Yeah,
so.
I enjoy employment.
You
I
are
do.
kind of the leader of the ship, pal.
Yeah. If the captain says we going this way, I guess.
How come you guys haven't thrown me overboard yet? Started a coup.
Well, the problem is we haven't thrown you overboard because the real leader of the ship is your best man. So we can't really get too far with that.
Oh, so you don't think I'm worthy?
I mean, hey, it's not about what you know; it's about who you know. I ain't mad at
I'll
it.
take that as a no.
See, that's baloney. You guys having fun?
You do this to me every day. You can take it for 3 minutes.
The man is a host on ESPN Wisconsin, the biggest brand in sports, and told the whole world the Packers were playing in Ireland. And he didn't get any repercussions to this false fake reporting.
I'm not a journalist. Anyone who believed me was an idiot.
Well, then he got jealous because Homer had a good idea, so he was like, how can I do the same idea?
I'm going to steal Homer's idea and mess it up.
And then just give misinformation.
Misinformation is tough.
I mean,
you know that happened.
It's not tough. You're really good at it.
No, I happen to be, unfortunately, too good at it.
Hitting a half-court shot is tough.
Yeah, it's tough.
Misinforming the public time and time again, it seems to be like
It's your
hitting
thing.
a half-court shot for you.
Yeah, it's
easy.
Yeah.
It's kind of your thing now.
How do I change that narrative?
Well,
you're fake news Benny.
Oh, you are fake news Benny.
Fake news Benny. That's a tough way to be thought of.
Windmill Benny, fake news Benny.
A lot of people are
woke Benny.
Woke Benny. that drive to St. Louis had him woke.
I still don't get the woke part of that.
What do windmills actually do, bro?
How is that woke?
Gas prices are too high, bro.
Big oil. I'm telling
Big
you.
oil. Big oil.
Big oil.
Big oil Benny.
That's just conspiracist Benny.
Conspiracist?
This can't end soon enough for me, man.
Oh, I like Big oil.
Dave from
Benny.
Aaron, I'm with you. He's disappointed in Chef Ed. He's never cheated on us.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that.
Never.
He cheated on us like a $2. You know what?
Easy.
You know what?
I know what you want to
Little
say.
alley cat night, Walker of the night, working corners. That's what he did. Chef Ed, just dirty. He just came back.
Kyle.
He was.
Came crawling back to his
Yeah,
guys.
he did. He did all the dirty. He didn't even shower. No. What? No.
He didn't say anything on air. You're just saying no to nothing.
I was calling Chef Ed the floozy.
Ben Brust, Kyle Wallace, Alex Strofe running the show. Happy to have everyone a part of the K&B fam.
Yeah, we'll welcome you back.
What?
Reintroduce the show, please.
Ben Brust,
No,
Kyle.
stop.
No, I'm not. No. This is going. This is not going to
Big
happen.
oil Benny.
Big oil Benny.
Fake news Benny.
Fake news Benny.
For right now, yes, I have been fake news. I'll own it.
All right, reintroduce the show.
Fake news Benny, Kyle Wallace, Alex Strofe running the show. You, the K&B fam, 800-990-3776 is the Carbless Talk and text line. I will be working to become better.
This is going to be the longest 90 seconds of his life.
Because Justin he's moved on from Big Shot Ben to Fake News Ben.
Fake news Benny.
Fake news Benny.
You made it a big deal. Please call if you were harmed. This is like one of the commercials where
It feels like a commercial.
Yeah, if you were impacted by this news that Ben
and then
gave
there's
me,
like 10 million disclaimers.
Yeah, if you called in and Ben shamed you because you didn't know when the Miz pitched this week, because I myself was also shamed by Ben Brust earlier this week. This is your opportunity to get back at him. You did.
I did it to
You
OT.
did. Crazy.
Add cold call Mark Tauscher to the whiteboard for today.
Oh, man. So one thing we absolutely have to go a little bit deeper on is this timeline to Micah Parsons. Because although it was a 9-month thing that the Packers have when you have an ACL and others, which we're finding out is meniscus, it seems as if they want to utilize the practice window that he has 3 weeks after the PUP list. Because I keep seeing mid-October. Mid-October is not 4 months from now. Mid-October is 4 months and 2 weeks from now. So that may mean he potentially could miss Week 5 and Week 6. What does that all mean for the Green Bay Packers? You'll find out in 2 minutes with Fake News Ben.
We've got an accident now, 94 westbound, right in the stadium interchange. The left lane is blocked with this, so watch out for the delays now coming from 27th Street to that point. We got eastbound 94 also slowing down from just before Hawley Road to 35th. Also an accident northbound on 41 right about at North Avenue. That's off on the left shoulder now. Delays basically from just before Mayfair Road all the way up past that point to about Burleigh. We've also got southbound on 41 backing up from Good Hope Road down past Capitol Drive. More delays then from National Avenue on the bypass down and around the Hale to Forest Home. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast. Tonight, partly cloudy skies, a low of 57. Tomorrow, partly cloudy, very warm, a high of 86. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
Remember how you felt when you were 25? Your morning workouts were a breeze. You had a drive that kicked in way before your first cup of coffee. Does it feel like you're losing your edge? You know, it might not be your age. It could be low testosterone. At Mentality, we'll get to the bottom of what's really going on and build a personalized plan using testosterone replacement and peptide therapies to help restore your energy, focus, and drive. Get back to being the guy you used to be. Book your appointment with Mentality at lowtusa.com. Again, that's lowtusa.com.
Enjoy Ozaukee County's premier golf destination, The Bog in Saukville. Featuring 18 championship holes designed by legendary golfer Arnold Palmer, The Bog offers a golf experience unlike any other for all skill levels. But The Bog is more than just golf. It's the perfect setting for corporate events, weddings, and group outings. Our team brings every detail to life. Play the finest greens of Wisconsin, then enjoy a bite to eat in our restaurant or out on our new patio bar overlooking the 18th green. It's time to golf, Wisconsin. It's time to enjoy The Bog.
Hey, it's Rich Eisen. Tune into The Rich Eisen Show weekdays from 12 to 2, right here on 94.5 ESPN, WKTI, and WKTI HD Milwaukee.
A locally owned Good Karma brand station.
Broadcasting live from the Gruber Law Office's One Call That's All studio at the Avenue in downtown Milwaukee. This is Kyle and Brust on 94.5 ESPN, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube. The 414 Hour is brought to you by Siding Unlimited, the 5-time winner of the National Pella Platinum Premium Certified Contractor of the Year. Looking for new windows and doors? Visit them at sidingunlimited.com.
It's the 414 Hour at 4 on K&B.
He is Kyle Wallace. I am Ben Brust. Alex Strofe is running the show. Fake news, Benny. Hey, I know you want to do something like that, huh? Did I read your mind?
414. When we do the 414.
Hey,
414. It's the 414 K&B.
414.
In this
414.
So he's getting more creative again. He wants to do something with it.
I gotta figure it out.
Well, yeah, you cut him off. He was just about to get in his element.
I don't know. He just said, I have to figure it out.
Nah, we'll
I was throwing a lifeline, actually.
Fake news, Benny. I'm sorry.
Yeah, right now that's my MO.
Your MO is to deliver fake news.
Main objective.
Your MO is to deliver fake news.
Is that what MO stands for?
Yes. Well, it's modus operandi, but yes, it's effectively like your mission.
It's not my mission. Okay, then I said that wrong.
You use a lot of these little abbreviations, and you don't know what they mean, huh?
YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee and at ESPN Madison, the ESPN Wisconsin app, Ben Brust, Kyle Wallace, Alex Strofe. Now, earlier today, Micah Parsons spoke to the media. We had Rob Domofsky tweet this out. 5 months into the ACL rehab, Micah Parsons said he has 4 months to go, saying that they have a strict 9-month rule, especially for those players who have had more than an ACL tear, revealing that he had a meniscus procedure. So we're going to hear from Micah Parsons right now from his locker room.
The goal has always just been, not right now, but longevity with my career here. And I think they want that approach. And we have a pretty strong 9-month rule. So it's just all about, just through the research and the data, there's no good outcomes with players coming back early from ACL, especially if you add in all the other things that get fixed up. So it's just all about completing the rehab the best of our ability and then seeing where we're at from there.
That Micah Parsons earlier talking to the media. Now, here's what I find interesting right now is obviously there was the excitement of a potential Chicago Bears Week 5 return for Micah Parsons, but as I've been seeing more, reading more from Rob Demovsky, Adam Schefter put it out that he's targeting mid-October is what the messaging is right now. And here's the interesting part. If Parsons starts the season on the PUP list, he would be eligible to return to practice ahead of the Week 5 game against Chicago. Players coming off of PUP have a 3-week window in which they can practice without being added to the active roster. The Packers play the Cowboys on Week 6 on the 18th. So it's not a for sure thing that he comes back for that Chicago Bears game on the 11th. But that 11th and 18th, we're splitting the difference here. Mid-October of 31 days in October is 15 and a half days. So the 11th, 15 and a half in between the 11th and the 18th of the Packers and Cowboys game. We're looking at right around there. So it could be 5 games. It could be 6 games. And it's not something where I think the Packers, when you hear Micah Parsons talk right away, he talks about the long term, right?
Yep.
And being a part of this and being part of this for the long term is how they're looking at it. So it just adds another element to the bad record that they had at the end of the year without Micah Parsons. Now they had other players injured, so that is an opportunity to have more of a full squad outside of Micah. And Rashawn Gary's gone, and he was worthless when Micah was out.
Yeah, it just puts additional pressure on the new defensive coordinator you brought in Jonathan Gannon to make sure he devises a game plan and a scheme that can ensure that the Packers can get pressure without Micah Parsons. You saw last year, we love Jeff Hafley. He did a great job, but at the end of the day, he did not have a scheme that could get the Packers to victory and across the finish line the way that they needed to. The losses speak for themselves. So now Jonathan Gannon has an entire offseason understanding, I'm going to be without Micah Parsons. You have these defensive linemen here with the Green Bay Packers, mainly Lucas Van Ness, because remember, Lucas Van Ness got that 5th-year option. Matt LaFleur talked about how he saw that Lucas Van Ness was disruptive in certain places. Now, for me, when I look at this team, Lucas Van Ness needs to fill that gap that's going to be missing for at least 4 weeks that Micah Parsons is going to be gone. So the Packers understand that, hey, we got to win some ball games in these first couple weeks, and it's going to fall on the shoulders of your defensive coordinator and those young defensive linemen and a Baron Sorrell, a Colin Oliver, maybe a DDS to be able to rise their game so they're ordered to be successful so the Green Bay Packers can get some type of pass rush. So, again, I think the best thing with this is Packers fans need to understand if he's not playing the first 6 weeks, that's okay. It is, because now you actually can prepare for it. It's not going to be a shock. When the Packers lost him during the season last year, a lot of that had to do with the way the Packers responded was because they didn't have that expectation he was going to get hurt. Now you know an entire offseason you can game plan not for having Micah. Guys know when they're training right now, they're not just training to be a backup, they're training for an opportunity to be an impact player. So that's why when I look at this, I want Micah to come back as healthy as possible, but I want him to be there for the long run. I want Micah to be in the playoffs, because if Micah Parsons plays in that game against the Chicago Bears and the Packers are up 21-3, the Packers are heading to Seattle to see what happens. We're not falling and we're not losing that game. And so I need Micah when it matters most, and that's late in the season.
Again, I think you said it perfectly. It's going to be an opportunity for Jonathan Gannon to show what he's made of right away, right? He's been a defensive coordinator for teams that have gone to a Super Bowl. He was obviously the head coach of the Arizona Cardinals. If he's a defensive line guy, like that's what he's known for. He's
a safety. He's a defensive backs coach.
He's been known for having great defensive lines.
Yes,
as a defensive coordinator.
Yes, he
is all
has.
I'm getting at.
Yes, he has.
So if you have that on your resume, I'm going to look at the defensive line and say, without Micah Parsons, what are you able to do? As you've shown to have the ability to have success at the defensive line.
Javon Hargrave really ascended under Jonathan Gannon defense when he was in Philadelphia. Josh Sweat really ascended under a Jonathan Gannon-led defense. You saw some other guys that was on that defensive line, so you're absolutely right, Ben. That is really not his specialty, but what he's been able to get the most out of those guys when he was the defensive coordinator. So I expect for him to be able to do the same. You have guys that have untapped potential in a Colin Oliver, a guy like a Baron Sorrell in that game against the Vikings.
You can almost eliminate them and say the way that I've seen them construct some different things in OTAs, Edgerrin Cooper
coming off the edge,
and being more impactful, getting back to more of a playmaking atmosphere for him like he was in his rookie season.
And so that's why the signings of a guy like a Javon Hargrave can pay great dividends. Getting a guy like Zaire Franklin, who can be the quarterback of the defense and make sure guys are in the position to be successful, is going to be imperative. It's one thing to be able to have Micah Parsons, who you can put in any position and he could be disruptive. It's another thing when you don't have somebody the caliber of Micah Parsons. That just means everybody needs to be in the spot they need to be, and everybody needs to be doing their job each and every play, because team defense will mean the most the first 4 to 6 weeks of this season for the Packers to be successful.
Let's forget the opponents for a second, right? We just talked about the importance of the defense, depending on how long Micah Parsons is out. If it is past the Bears game, maybe into the Cowboys game, maybe after the Cowboys game through week 6. We just won't know until he starts getting on the practice field. The offense, despite the opponents, has an opportunity as well. The offensive line is a question mark. And if this offense struggles and this defense struggles without Micah again, I'm not saying they're going to lose every game. It just becomes something where you don't want to be looking at both sides of the ball and saying, we're going to have to rely on Micah Parsons again while the offense plays catch-up. And that's an unfair thing to do for somebody who's going to be coming off of an ACL injury.
No, it is. And the offensive line, not just protecting Jordan Love, but being able to control the line of scrimmage, allows for you to have a balanced attack on offense, allows for you to eat up the clock as well. So that's why you're absolutely right, Ben. The significance of the progress of this offensive line will play a huge role in the overall success of this football team, but also can alleviate some of that pressure that's going to fall on the shoulders of some young, inexperienced defensive linemen, specifically at the rush and defensive end position for the Packers. So that offensive line is not only significant in protecting Jordan Love, but is going to be significant when it comes to controlling the clock and being able to move the ball downfield methodically versus having to, strike and be in these track meets that I do not want the Packers to be in. I want the Packers to score a lot of points simply because they're an unstoppable offense, not because they got to keep up like they did in the Cowboys game.
The bigger point I'm trying to make is, yes, Jonathan Gannon, pressure's on. Like you've taken this defensive coordinator job. You are expected to do big things. With what Jeff Hafley did was take a step up from where they were, and you don't want to take a step back. But that being said, the most consistent thing the Green Bay Packers have had over the last 4 years is, 3 years coming into their 4th year, is
their safety
coach
position?
quarterback.
Coach quarterback.
So coach quarterback have as much pressure on them to hold up their end of the bargain offensively while the defense does not have Micah Parsons. Obviously, there's an opportunity for guys to step into roles and show what they're made of, and Jonathan Gannon to find success. But it is about head coach quarterback to make sure that they are holding up their end of the bargain and putting up points, so there's not as much pressure on this defense.
Well, I mean, my thing is, so when you look at this head coach quarterback combo that we have, do you think they're good enough to be able to hold up their end of the bargain and have the Packers sustain? Have to be is one thing, but do you believe that they are good enough to be able to sustain through the first 6 weeks potentially without Micah Parsons? Do you trust Matt LaFleur in a combination?
With these opponents, yes. If it was the Bills, like if it was a different first 4 weeks, I'd be like, I'm a little worried.
No.
I'm a little worried with this offensive line against some of these other teams that have been more playoff experience. They're not trying to. They're not the Jets who are rebuilding. They're not the Falcons who, even if the defense plays
great offense, there they got a lot of great weapons.
They sure do, but they have one thing that they're trying to figure out:
the quarterback
position,
which is the most important position in football.
But the Vikings Week 1, let's not forget, is a divisional game
on the road,
and like again, that's where you want to lean on your strengths, and the strength of the team is based off your head coach. Your head coach is a offensive play calling, offensive-minded head coach. So let's not forget that Jordan Love and the weapons that we've talked about, the investment in going into 3 wide receivers by moving on from Dobbs and Wicks and saying, Golden, Reed, Watson, you're our guys. Tucker Kraft's presumably, hopefully ready. They all need to do their part to not put as much pressure. There's going to be pressure no matter what on the defense without Micah Parsons. But you don't want to put it all on the defense because Micah's gone. You got to hold up your end of the bargain against these opponents while you're trying to get your stud game wrecker back.
Yeah, and you'll have a great opportunity to do it. And I trust the combination of our coach and quarterback because, to be honest, I mean, yeah, you're not going to be perfect for all 4 quarters. That's just football, right? You're going to have your ups. You're going to have your downs.
That's football.
But I do trust and believe in my quarterback that going into the Denver game, he was one of the people that were looked at as a top 3 MVP candidate, right? Matt LaFleur probably at that time was looked at a coach that, look at him. He's got this team humming right now. And so I believe that combination, especially the whole offseason, understanding the burden that is on their shoulders, I believe they will shine. They 100% will shine. And what I can't wait to see is each and every year, Jordan Love has improved something, right? He's improved his accuracy. He's improved his decision-making. He's improved, his turnovers by not turning the ball over as much. Now I really want to see exactly the guy that he becomes now, because I think overall we just need him to take that next step where he is that guy. Where he is unleashed. And I think a lot of that falls on the shoulders of his head coach saying, you know what, Jordan, we're going to go out there and let you sling that thing 35 times and watch the Packers put up 31 points.
We will see if it all comes together the way that in your brain it seems to be coming together. And in that brain, you've worked with Big Frog to create custom T-shirts for your bachelor party and so many other things.
Listen, if you are looking for custom T-shirts, I have the perfect place for you. It is Big Frog and Mequon. They will hook you up. Basil and his daughter, Brittany, do a great job of helping folks figure out exactly what they need. And so what I love about Big Frog, whether you need brand new uniforms, whether you need some type of polo, whatever you need, jerseys, they got you. They are the ones that could help you with a custom design. But then on top of that, it is so easy with the process. If you need to get a logo created, they'll create your logo. If you need to get shirts quickly, they can do that for you. And what I love is there's no minimum orders. If you only need 5 shirts, they got it for you. Whether it's 5 shirts, 10 shirts, 50 or 500, there are no minimum orders whatsoever. And they also have fast turnaround, and they're trusted by people like myself. And when I needed my bachelor party shirts, they hooked me up. They got it to me fast, and it was beautiful. It looked good. You saw it on screen. So if you need any type of custom apparel needs, make sure you visit my friends at Big Frog Custom T-Shirts in Mequon. That's Big Frog Custom T-Shirts, Big Frog in Mequon. Visit bigfrog.com/Mequon so you can get hooked up today. It's Big Frog, baby.
Will the golden Bugatti come out of the garage? Will he, Kyle?
The door is lifted up, baby. He's revving up. He's been ready to go.
One of his fellow wide receivers had high praise for the golden Bugatti, Matthew Golden. Next.
You're surviving Kyle and Brust.
Brent is crazy. Strofe is emotional. I don't want to get in between none of this.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
I'm Debbie Lazaga, southbound 43, right at the ramp to get down to 794 eastbound. We do have a crash there. It's off on the left shoulder, so watch out for that. We do have delays coming in from before Capitol Drive down through the Marquette and over the high-rise bridge. And a little bit more from Beecher Street down towards the KK River crossing. Westbound 94 is backed up from just past 27th Street to Hawley Road, back on the brakes from Moreland to Calhoun. Eastbound's backed up from 164 past Barker Road. You're back on the brakes from 70th Street through the Stadium interchange to 35th. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast. Tonight, partly cloudy skies, a low of 57. Tomorrow, partly cloudy, very warm, a high of 86. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
Your road to the ESPN Milwaukee Open starts with one lucky phone call. Listen to On the Tee Tuesdays from 6 to 7 p.m. on 94.5 ESPN Milwaukee for your chance to qualify. 10 listeners will each receive a randomly assigned golfer in the Memorial Tournament, and the highest finish wins the grand prize twosome.
Thanks to Delzer, a division of Proof, The Bog, Marquette Athletics, Tony Wendorf and Associates, Events by Design, Boucher Automotive, Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin, Loyal Family Renovations, Gruber Law Offices, and Siding Unlimited.
This is Aaron Brown, owner of Siding Unlimited, letting you know that Siding Unlimited installs Pella windows and doors. That's right, Siding Unlimited installs windows, and we do it really well, earning the prestigious Pella Platinum Premier National Certified Contractor of the Year Award 5 times. New windows, our expert team will deliver on a smooth, hassle-free installation, making you feel proud of calling Siding Unlimited for your window project. What's the next step? Call 262-567-4513 or go to sidingunlimited.com.
Feels like the world is a little broken lately. Maybe all we need is a fix. Most spirits are acidic. Fix Vodka is different. Fix Vodka is the world's first high-alkaline, acid-free vodka. Handcrafted with natural spring water and select grain. Clean, smooth, done right. Better water, better vodka. Get your local fix.
Fix Vodka.
Enjoy responsibly.
Mark Reinhardt is IT manager at ACS Group. Mark, your company has had business technology from James Imaging Systems for years. Right out of the blocks, would you recommend James to others?
Yes, I've had nothing but a great experience with James Imaging Systems, and I would definitely want to share that with others.
A great experience in what way?
I think it's just a personal touch. They actually listen to our needs, walking our business, and finding out what solutions we need to do our job better.
James Imaging Systems, AI-driven workflow automation, security enhancements, and digital transformation, adding up to more bang for your business technology dollar.
Yeah, we are absolutely getting a return on investment on the dollars we're spending with James Imaging Systems.
Mark, safe to say ACS Group is happy?
Very happy with James Imaging Systems. People are smiling.
Put a smile on your face with James Imaging Systems, your local business technology partner. Call 262-781-7700 or visit jamesimaging.com.
It's ESPN Wisconsin's Ben Brust here for Road America, America's National Park of Speed. Get out of the house this summer and enjoy a great weekend at Road America, located conveniently between Milwaukee and Green Bay in Elkhart Lake. This legendary 4-mile, 14-turn road course has been hosting the world's best racers since 1955. Bring the whole family. Kids 16 and under get in free with a paying adult at the gate. Camp on site, explore the grounds, and take in racing your way. It's more than a race, it's a full-day experience. Up next is June Sprints coming June 5th through the 7th. Come for the experience, stay for the race. Get your tickets today at roadamerica.com.
Watch your step. You're with Kyle and Brust on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
I can't raise my arms. I can't kneel down, which means I can't play with the kids, golf with the guys, or get through the workday without exhausting pain. And it's Ben Brust here. I'm here to celebrate what you can do. And that's exactly what QC Kinetics patients are doing, and it's not bracing for the next jolt of pain. That's gone. They moved on. They're living their best lives. You've heard me talk about Dr. Caravelli and her team at QC Kinetics. So many of you have been through the game-changing regenerative treatments, done right in the office, no missing work, no surgery, no long recovery. That inflammation calms down with the secret sauce, and the pain backs off. And we love hearing from you and how we at ESPN Milwaukee helped you dig out from underneath that long list of can'ts, so you can get back to living your best life. Go find out what you can do. It's a good life out there, everyone. Go live it to the fullest. Let's get rid of that pain. Consultation totally free to see if you're a good candidate. Weekend appointments are available. Call 414-240-2298. 414-240-2298. 414-240-2298. Kyle and Brust taking up to the Homer Hour at 5 o'clock. Ben Brust, Kyle Wallace. Alex Strofe is running the show. We have a poll up there, excluding Tucker Kraft on purpose, just making sure we get some information on the wide receivers and how the K&B fam feels about who will be the leading wide receiver. Christian Watson, 67% of the vote.
Run away.
Which is interesting because you've pulled up his season numbers by year, and the most he's had is
611 yards and 41 catches, which was his rookie season. Or maybe it's 620 yards. But 41 catches is the most he's ever had.
And it was like a 4-game span in which he went off.
Crazy. But he definitely hasn't had more than 650 yards in a season.
Shockingly, Jaden Reed, who after injury last year is 10% of the vote here, and he led the Packers in receiving yards as a rookie and as a second-year player. The Golden Bugatti. 24% Matthew Golden. Now, we excluded Tucker Kraft because, again, trying to figure out who the fans think.
Receiver, not pass catcher. Receiver.
Now, Jaden Reed did have some high praise on Matthew Golden.
What'd he say?
It's going to be a huge jump for MG, man. You can tell, like, the game is slowing down for him. He's learning the plays much better. You can tell he's just more comfortable out there. And I can, speak from my point of view. Me going into year 2, it was way more smooth, just even knowing the playbook. So you can tell, he's gaining that confidence. And, he's going to be dangerous for, this offense. So.
I trust Jaden Reed. He's found success, and I think the biggest thing is the playbook. When you talked about the offensive coordinator, Adam Stenovich, going into the playoff game, which he was wrong about, but he said, listen, Matthew Golden's not going to play that significant of a role simply because of the fact that he's got to make sure he knows where he's at. He's got to learn the playbook. Jordan Love talked about being in the right spot. So one of the biggest things that held him back was just not having the full grasp of understanding the routes that he needed to run in the entire playbook, which can hold you back a little bit. Now that he's had an entire offseason to be able to learn the playbook, he had an entire season to be able to go through and figure out the NFL a little bit, I think Matthew Golden is going to be primed for a great season. I think they see it there. They know he has the talent, but now having the confidence and the ability to know exactly where he's supposed to be at, because the game of football is all about design. If you have a design and the guy's in the wrong spot, that throws off another receiver, that throws off Jordan Love. Y'all remember Jordan Love first season when he was a quarterback for the Packers and you had 3 receivers in like one all in the same spot? The guys didn't know where they were going.
They're running the wrong routes.
Exactly, and so that messes up the timing. It messes up how effective the offense can be. Now that you have Matthew Golden having more experience and understanding where he needs to be, understanding the timing, Matthew Golden is going to take off this season. We're going to see him reach his full potential. What you saw in the playoff game wasn't just like, oh, Matthew Golden's a great route runner. No, you saw what he could do with the ball in his hands. That's the most important thing. Is when you have a guy who can touch the ball like that and make something happen, his role should be expanded, and it's gonna pay dividends this season. Matthew Golden, the Golden Bugatti, will finally shine this year while he's driving up and down the football field, scoring touchdowns and making plays.
Has anybody on the I know Micah's talked about LVN, but has anyone that was in depth about the Matthew Golden experience from somebody on the Green Bay Packers?
Shout out to Jaden Reed.
That gave me confidence in terms of somebody who's done it. Again, he was injured last year, but he was pretty impressive. He did have a disappearing act, I think, in the second year,
2 seasons ago,
in the second half of the season. But for him to be able to have some success and share his experience of how he had a jump, if he was able to make a jump, we're talking about a first-round draft pick here. And my point is I wish I was hearing more about the other first-round draft picks in this light.
Well, the receiving is so different. Offensive line, it's one of those things where you gotta be out there. Now, the big difference is this: if Jordan Morgan was stonewalling folks and he wasn't losing any reps, you would hear about it. But obviously, they say he's
LVN.
Listen, those guys, the potential ain't there for those guys. I think we already know exactly what LVN is. I think we're going to figure out what Jordan Morgan is. I think the big thing for Jordan Morgan is actually putting the pads on and being able to be consistent.
It pains me to hear a Packer backer talk about 2 first-round picks in such a deflating way.
What am I supposed to do?
I'm not telling you what to do.
Our first-round picks are deflating. They're always deflating. I mean, I'm used to this. I mean, 5 years ago, I might have had some excitement.
Hold
but not
a higher
no more.
standard.
No, I can't. I can't hold somebody to a standard that the organization he works for does not hold him to. This organization does not hold the Green Bay Packers general manager and Brian Gutekunst under a high standard of what the expectation is with first rounders. They don't. The fact that Lucas Van Ness got the extension shows and proves to me that they don't give a dang about what the performance is and what the production is from the first round picks. They don't.
He does do a good job of falling in love with the guys that he's drafted in the first round.
He sure does. I can't believe. It is. You would have thought he learned his lesson from Darnell Savage and giving him that 5th-year extension.
That's the one that comes to mind for me every time.
And Lucas Van Ness, again, I'm not saying Lucas Van Ness can't have a good season. I'm saying he did not earn
based off the evidence.
5th-year
it's hard to believe that he's going to outperform any high expectations that you might have in your brain.
Yeah, and again, I hope that he performs so well that this looks like a no-brainer. But as of right now, it was a bad decision based off historical context and what we've seen, what he's put on the field. There's other guys in the NFL that you would rather pay $13 million than him. There are.
People said Kingsley Enagbare may have been more impactful last year.
May have been. He was. I didn't see the plays made in the backfield and big moments by Lucas Van Ness. I saw by Kingsley Enagbare.
I wonder if they're done.
Who?
The Packers.
Making moves?
Yeah.
Nah, I don't know. We got to see.
Just because Josh Sweat is done for now, Micah Parsons wasn't going to be traded, and then he was traded.
No, Josh Sweat, don't listen to what the Arizona Cardinals are saying. They're doing what we expected the Bucs to do instead of the Bucs saying, we're going to either trade Giannis or sign him. It's like, okay, you lose all your
Is
leverage.
that your impression of the Bucs front office?
That is, the dum-dums. But but with Josh Sweat.
Yeah, you got to be pretty smart to make billions. like Jimmy.
Yeah, that's true. I should say when it comes to organizations being successful under Jimmy Haslam, he has not been able to successfully do that in sports. Other than that, the whole flying pilot, whatever he got, he's very rich, very wealthy. I see him everywhere. But overall, when I think about this Packers organization and this team, and I think about Josh Sweat, just because the Cardinals say they're not trading Josh Sweat doesn't mean they're not trading Josh Sweat. It's just how desperate will your team get? Josh Sweat, when you look at him, he accounted for over 38% of the sacks for the Cardinals last year. He was number 3 in the NFL for accounting for the sacks for his team.
And like we mentioned, number 4 in the NFL was
Micah
Micah
Parsons.
Parsons.
So, I mean,
and he didn't play the whole season.
And it just shows
early
you,
on, didn't play as many snaps as he did when he was in the meat of the season.
Shows you how good some of these players are. The Packers need guys to step up and play big roles. They really do. And Lucas Van Ness, this is a big prove year because if Lucas Van Ness is not good this year, then Goody deserves all of the fury he's going to get for giving him the 5th-year extension, knowing dang well he has not earned it. Goody gave it to him because he liked him, not because he thought he performed well. Because ain't no way he thought he performed well.
He might.
Well, if he did, then
You've heard him speak. He can convince himself of many things.
Then our GM isn't where he needs to be at. He just isn't. Because again, Lucas Van Ness wasn't healthy.
Is this the
wasn't
season of Kyle finally holding the Packers accountable?
Gotta be.
And not making excuses.
This is year number 4 with their starting quarterback. You can't continue to make excuses.
Hell no.
You can't continue to make excuses going into 4 years.
Yourself included.
Yeah. Unless something catastrophic happens, then no, I can't make excuses.
The excuse counter is officially starting.
Yeah, it can't start yet.
No, it can start. He'll find
played.
a way to make excuses.
Well,
even
I don't know. You heard him yesterday. Trace Mack was just trying some things.
That's true. That's
June.
not excusing 5 of 9.
If he goes 5 of 9 yesterday, and then all of a sudden he goes 9 for 9 today,
just trying some things.
Yeah, exactly. He was trying some things, figuring it out. He'll be all right. Hopefully he'll be all right. We'll see.
Just trying some things.
Yeah. Why would I panic and stress about a rookie?
Because
right
they've
now in
missed
June.
31 kicks and they've gone the rookie route before. 31 kicks the last 5 years.
September 3rd is not June 3rd. 2 different times.
Gosh.
2 different panic levels.
This season better go well. Otherwise, you're going to be tough to deal with on a daily basis.
I hope so.
Me too. What do you got? What do you got?
Me 3.
I can't believe Brandon Ayuk. They're just after Brandon Ayuk. He recorded himself driving fast, and now they're giving him a ticket for it. That's crazy.
No, there's a warrant out
for his arrest for speeding, even though they didn't catch him speeding. If I tell you, the NFL is grimy. The San Francisco 49ers say, make his life living hell. Can you imagine?
Disappeared. Get him.
Make him want to get out of here.
Well, if you were in trouble and stuck in your house, at least you'd have something to look out of.
Absolutely, and I love what I'm able to look out of. I don't know
that
what
was
you.
A crazy transition.
I don't know what you were
if
talking
you were on
about.
house arrest. If Kyle Wallace is on house arrest, at least you got.
Listen, at least I can raise up and down my windows. I want to do the bottom. I want to do the top. That's great. I can do it with my windows from Universal Windows Direct. Well, I don't want you to be in trouble like Ben's talking about, but I want you to get the winning team at Universal Windows Direct. And if you are looking to upgrade your home to energy-efficient windows, then UWD is the place for you. You want to make sure that you keep that cool air in and that heat out during those long summer months, and UWD does it for you, and they make life so easy. The installation process is so easy. They'll come in, they'll install, they'll get out the house, they'll clean up the mess, and they'll leave your house looking great and your windows looking even better. And with UWD right now, when you buy 4 windows, you get 4 free. That is one of the biggest offers that they'll have of the year. Plus, you'll get 48 months with 0% interest. Yes, that's 4 full years to pay with 0 interest. Why wait? Call them today for your free in-home estimate at 414-410-2000. That's 414-410-2000, or visit universalwindowsdirect.com to schedule your free estimate today. And like me, you'll be saying, I love my windows.
Wheel of Strofe with Alex Strofe. Next.
You're dealing with Kyle and Brust.
I was raised by Mama Wallace, and Mama Wallace says this is absolutely unacceptable.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
we still have a crash on southbound 43 on the ramp to get onto 794 eastbound in the Marquette off on the left shoulder. So that's something to keep in mind if you're heading through there. We do have backups coming in from before Capitol Drive down through the Marquette down to the KK River. On the northbound side, we've got backups from Kilbourne up past North Avenue. Westbound 94 heavy from 35th Street to Holly Road. More delays crossing over the county line to Elm Grove Road and again past Calhoun. Eastbound is backing up from Highway 16 all the way to Springdale Road. More delays past Barker and again from 76th Street through 235th. Westbound 894 is backed up out of the Mitchell Interchange all the way to about 70th Street. Buying a home? Apply for a stress-free mortgage from Great Midwest Bank and experience your state of banquility. Visit greatmidwestbank.com, your equal housing lender. And checking the TMJ4 Storm King forecast. Tonight, partly cloudy skies, a low of 57. Tomorrow, partly cloudy, very warm, a high of 86. Weather is brought to you by Elkhart Lake, Wisconsin's Road America. June Sprint is up next and is coming up June 5th through the 7th. Get your tickets today and check out the full season schedule at roadamerica.com. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
Looking for a better spot for your next team outing or client meeting? Welcome to Veer North, Milwaukee's upscale sports bar, designed for more than just game day. It's ESPN Milwaukee's Alex Stroh. Veer North, located on Milwaukee's east side, your go-to for catching the big game, happy hour, or your next group outing. This is more than your average sports bar. Elevated food, craft cocktails, and a modern atmosphere. Perfect for off-site meetings and entertaining clients. And when the game's on, you've got the best seat in the house. Veer North, Milwaukee's east side destination for business and game day alike.
Shop the Pig! Bayview, the Pig, is back. Piggly Wiggly on Oklahoma Avenue is completely remodeled, better than ever, and throwing a grand reopening you won't want to miss. Join us Saturday, June 6th for live music, free samples, and amazing deals all day long. Fresh new look, same friendly faces, same locally owned Piggly Wiggly you've always loved, now with a new assortment, expanded produce, and revamped bakery and deli.
From large manufacturer to local pizza shop and every business in between, Summit Credit Union helps your vision take shape with loan programs, great rates, and strategic solutions. Whatever you're building, you've got this, and Summit Credit Union's got you.
Your brand doesn't need more square footage.
It needs more wow.
When you work with Captivate exhibits, trade show booths become magnets, lobbies become living stories, break rooms become culture builders.
Captivate creates experiences people don't just see, they feel.
For more than 30 years, their award-winning team has transformed big ideas into bold brand moments that command attention and drive results.
Stop blending in.
Start captivating.
Visit CaptivateExhibits.com.
Hey, better. Swing into Potawatomi Casino Hotel Milwaukee for the $300,000 Big League Series. Just play with your rewards card over 3 months to earn entries. Here's the lineup. Leading off April, on deck May, in the hole June. All monthly entries you earn will roll into drawings on Friday, June 26th, where you could win cash, free play, or one of 3 new Toyota vehicles. It's the $300,000 Big League Series, only at Potawatomi. More info online. Must be 21 and a rewards member to play.
You've already put in the work. Now there's a way to make it count towards your degree. At Lakeland University, your work and life experience can earn you college credit, helping you finish faster, saving time and money. With flexible evening and online classes, plus multiple start dates, Lakeland fits your life. Study 100% online at one of our 6 locations across Wisconsin or on our residential campus in Sheboygan County. Customize your degree to fit your life, your goals, your future, without missing the moments that matter, at work or at home. Your experience matters here. Lakeland University. Experience it your way.
Wednesday Night Live, presented by Beatbox, returns to the Bud Pavilion at State Fair Park on June 3rd with The Cheap Shots. Gates open at 6, live music starts at 7. Grab your friends for a night of free live music at the Bud Pavilion at State Fair Park, Wednesday, June 3rd with The Cheap Shots.
Let the good times roll. Kyle and Brust are back on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
For nearly 60 years, Paul's Jewelers has been Milwaukee's trusted destination for expert jewelry repair, custom designs, and one-of-a-kind creations. Just like me and my baby girl got our one-of-a-kind creations for my engagement ring and for my wedding band that I have as well. And with more than 170 years of combined craftsmanship, their in-house team brings your vision to life with unmatched skill and care at Paul's Jewelers. And listen up, as America celebrates its 250th anniversary, Paul's Jewelers is honoring the makers who keep the jewelry craft alive right here in America. Join them for an intimate showroom event featuring hand-forged bands, alternative engagement rings, and rare one-of-a-kind stones, each piece designed and made right here in the great United States of America. Meet the artist, talk shop, and try on every piece and begin your own ring journey. Paul's Jewelers in Milwaukee's trusted jeweler for over 59 years. Visit their showroom and experience world-class craftsmanship at Paul's Jewelers.
It's time for the Wheel of Strofe.
It is Kyle and Brust. I'm Ben Brust alongside Kyle Wallace with Alex Strofe running the show. Get us on the Car Bus Talking text line. As always, 800-990-3776. And see our beautiful faces now ruined by one Alex Strofe joining the stream.
I'm very handsome.
On YouTube,
and this quarter
at
zip looks
ESPN
very
Milwaukee
nice on me.
and at ESPN Madison.
It's a nice quarter zip on me.
Let me see. Stand up real quick.
Sure.
Yeah, so I guess your arms are so skinny and long.
Yeah, he is. Just
that's why you got to roll up the sleeves.
Roll down the sleeves. Let's see if you're swimming.
You got to bulk up a little bit, man.
Yeah, you're swimming.
You should bulk up a little bit. Like, I ain't gonna lie to you. I've been trying to work out a little bit, and I love the way I look in this shirt. Like, I don't look too skinny. I don't look too fat.
I love you, but it looks like you should be out delivering packages.
I know, but I look like, even in the picture you took of me throwing the football, boy, I look kind of handsome.
The picture I took of Ben throwing the football, his belly button was out, so I had to edit it to make his belly button covered.
Oh, wow.
I showed his wife the photo, and she said, "Oh, I love him." It was a very sweet moment.
Well, of course she does. She said yes.
Anyway, all right, another day, another Buckaroonie. I got a wheel, I got topics. We've got things to talk about and discuss and all the in-betweens. It is time for the
Wheel of Strofe.
Come on, push-ups, baby. Push-ups, baby.
I got to bulk up in this shirt.
Come on.
Landed on Cold Call Tausch.
Oh, wow. Cold Call Tausch.
Who you owe an apology to.
You do owe an apology to.
He's not going to care.
Well, cold call him.
We're just going to confirm he's not currently on ESPN Madison, and then I will call him.
Why would he currently be on ESPN Madison? Can't we just...
He'd be joining Jim, Matt, and Molly?
Could we check?
I wonder, he's going to be cranky.
Does he... Hello?
He's going to be... And by the way, you just got to put him on.
Yeah.
You can't be like, hey,
have
you ready to join?
Have the dump button ready.
Oh.
Because, Tausch might be, if he's cranky, he might let you know.
Cranky T.
Oh.
I don't know. It's AmFam Championship week. Tausch is in a good mood for AmFam Championship week.
Is he golfing in the morning time, afternoon time?
I'm sure he's in the Pro-Am on Wednesday. He's going to let you go right to voicemail. He's going to see, there's, it just... You want to leave him voicemail?
Oh, we should have left a voicemail.
It's all right. We could try again tomorrow. We'll leave him on there until he answers. Spin again.
Wheel of
Will he call
Strofe.
back? That's the bigger question.
I love the roulette of not knowing if you get cranky T or happy T.
Ben Topic.
This is a public service announcement for Alex Strofe.
What is that?
For those who don't remember, Strofe was sick. He blamed Canadian wildfires.
I did see this.
Yet he was drinking. There's an air quality alert. Unhealthy ozone levels. Do you have a heart disease?
Technically.
Oh, no.
People with heart disease should limit outdoor activities.
When does that begin?
Now until 11 p.m.
Oh.
So if you go outside, I just want to make sure you come to work tomorrow, a.k.a.
Well, I own a dog. Of course I'm going to be outside.
Well, the dog doesn't need to be walking today. Tell the dog to walk laps around the room. You can't be outside with this air. Because
the dog's got to pee.
Bathroom.
Well, they have little pee pads. Go buy a pee pad. They have pee pads.
My point is, last time there was
Why is he looking at me like that? I know they have pee pads.
Yeah, I own some, but also she needs exercise.
So what do we know? The dog. No, you know what we need?
You're
We need
miss
you whole
work
healthy.
because you
have
heart
I
disease.
just want to point out that I have not been sick since that day.
Because you were hungover. It was
You were
what it was.
But what I've said to you before is, do you think that was the last time I was hungover?
No, you were up for you were in a rager. You were up. You drank 3 straight days. You stayed up at Paddle till like 4 in the morning.
It was later than that, but yes.
And then you tried to come into work.
Then he went outside coughing up Canadian wildfire
I still
air.
blame the wildfire. This isn't wildfire coated, though, is it?
No, it's not. But
it's worse.
oh yeah, it's bad.
What's what? Wait, I don't even know what that means.
I don't either, but it's worse.
Yeah.
Do you know that?
I do.
Okay, Ben, what does that mean? Kyle, you're not allowed to answer. Ben, what am I dealing with when I walk outside?
Just the air quality's not good.
Okay, so last time it was smoke that I inhaled, and my lungs got very irritated.
Ozone is harmful air pollutant and the primary component of smog. It forms when industrial emissions react with sunlight and heat.
Ben, time out.
Sounds like
what is smog?
That's another Google for me.
What do you mean that's a Google for you? Are you serious? You don't know what smog is?
Smoky fog.
Bro, but it's like smog is not great.
The form of visible air pollution that combines smoke and fog and chemical emissions.
I just said
you
that.
you should never go outside.
They have smog. And so in China they wear masks because they have a lot of smog.
They have a lot of smog. Yeah.
But again, big oil Benny.
Yeah.
A lot of times, big oil causes
Be
smog.
safe out there. I want to see you at work tomorrow, okay?
I'll be
Wheel of Strove!
All right, last spin.
He's going to be sick.
He's very
I'm
sick.
going to be fine. Although I haven't been feeling great recently.
I need push-ups, man.
It's cold call Tausch again, so we're going to go to this. We've talked a lot about the Bears today. Ben Johnson meeting with the media kind of pulled a fake tough guy act today. Take a listen to this.
Page, we're speaking the same language, and that's always a good starting point. Oh my. Good.
Now that you've got a year under your belt, how does it feel? How do you feel about your position, what you're doing, people you're working with?
Somebody want to take their phone, so I'm not interrupted again.
Oh, what a jerk. I feel like he just plays this role in this mentality.
I mean, what are we doing here?
Not that serious,
It's not.
It's June 3rd, Ben. It's June 3rd. You didn't just lose a playoff game, dude. It's June 3rd. Laugh it off. Somebody's really trying to reach you. Here you go. Don't interrupt me, damn it.
He's just a jerk. I think he's
acting like he's the president of a college delivering a commencement address.
No, he's trying to act like he's no nonsense, this militant guy. Like I don't know him, but he seems
smart.
like he's trying to portray something.
As long as he wins,
he can do whatever
it'll
he wants.
work.
Yeah, it's fine.
But if they lose and he's just this big, like kind of jerky, like fake tough guy.
Oh, wait till the stories come out. If he lasts 5 seasons there and they don't get over the hump, they lose games. All the stories are gonna come out. How
behind the
mean
scenes he treated people badly.
Yeah, it's good. They're just
dictator.
Yeah, he's what a jerk.
So I don't get interrupted anymore. It's June 3rd.
I know.
Ben.
What could you possibly be talking about that's so important?
Hey, we saw Caleb Williams released today as the Madden cover athlete. Any comment, Ben? Your phone's ringing. I don't want to be interrupted.
Yeah, he makes it really easy to not like him.
Hey, Ben, Caleb, 90 overall. What do you make of that comment? What do you make of that rating?
You're asking me?
No. Oh, no, Ben Johnson. BJ. Caleb, 90 overall rating.
They're both BJs.
They are both BJs. This is getting extra confusing. Ben Johnson. Caleb, 90 overall rating. Any comment on his rating in Madden? Damn it, whose phone is ringing again? She's like,
how do you think this bit's going?
Not well.
You funny guy?
I can acknowledge
You
that.
funny guy?
It's June 3rd. June 3rd.
No, do the bit again. It's funny. Do it again, I dare you.
I will. Ben, they're making fun of you on ESPN Milwaukee. Any comments?
Chef Ed's about to leave again, y'all. He's about to divorce us.
What happened?
Strofe is boring him. He'll be back.
Good pop. Good pop. That's the wheel of straw.
Boy, we need to. Have you worked out this week?
No.
Oh.
Speaking of working out, if you're looking to actually grow and further yourself and get better, that's the Princeton Club in New Berlin. When you walk in, you feel the energy. Free childcare with the membership. The pool is open. The pool is open. Can't wait to bring my daughter to daycare there, the child care, get a workout in, take her to the pool, enjoy a nice, great day in the New Berlin area at the Princeton Club. And again, if you're looking to grow in 2026, get a healthy foundation of a great body, and your growth will start from there. So many great ways for you to get better, and it all can start at the Princeton Club. It's Wednesday, which means Homer joins us next before the Homer Hour.
You're dealing with Kyle and Brust.
Emperor Penguin. You'd be like, yes.
It looks like every other penguin.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app. With Wilde and Tausch, you won't miss a play.
Yeah, coaching matters a lot, and we've fallen short. Those are the facts. Matt LaFleur's on the clock, man. And I know he got an extension, but I'll say this. If they revert and don't get better, you're evaluated on your results.
Presented by Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin.
Everybody knows, it's championship or bust. That is what Green Bay is. And unfortunately, we've had 15 years of bust.
Weekdays from 9 to noon on 94.5 ESPN, ESPN Milwaukee's YouTube channel, and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
ACS Group has business technology from James Imaging Systems, your local business technology partner. ACS Group's IT manager, Mark Reinhardt.
I feel James Imaging Systems being local, I get to meet the people, see the people, they come in and find out what our needs are, and they're just great folks.
Great folks who partner with you and your business.
Absolutely. I categorize James Imaging Systems as a partner because they come in, again, sit down, understand our needs, listen to what things are bothering us, obstacles that we have, and they help bring us really cost-effective solutions.
James Imaging Systems, AI-driven workflow automation, security enhancements, digital transformation, and business technology expertise to help your business do business better.
That's huge for me and keeps us running smoothly, and we're able to focus on other things for this business.
James Imaging Systems, your local business technology partner. Call 262-781-7700 or visit jamesimaging.com.
Enjoy Ozaukee County's premier golf destination, The Bog in Saukville. Featuring 18 championship holes designed by legendary golfer Arnold Palmer, The Bog offers a golf experience unlike any other for all skill levels. But The Bog is more than just golf. It's the perfect setting for corporate events, weddings, and group outings. Our team brings every detail to life. Play the finest greens of Wisconsin, then enjoy a bite to eat in our restaurant or out on our new patio bar overlooking the 18th green. It's time to golf, Wisconsin. It's time to enjoy The Bog.
One of the most important concepts in sports is don't drop the ball. Are you dropping the ball with your estate plan? When was it last updated? Have you even done one at all? It's ESPN Wisconsin's Jason Wilde for Walney Legal Group. There's a lot at stake for you and your family when it comes to wills, trusts, probate, and elder planning. At Walney Legal, that's all they do. Tailored documents. No confusing legal jargon. Just thoughtful guidance. Do the blocking and tackling to protect your family. Start a conversation today at walneylegal.com.
Tournament host Steve Stricker joins a legendary group of PGA Tour champions at the American Family Insurance Championship. Catch the action June 5th through the 7th with an exciting team competition at TPC Wisconsin in Madison. This year's AmFam Champ concert features Little Big Town with special guests Randy Hauser and May Estes. Friday, June 5th at Breese Stevens Field. All proceeds support the Steve Stricker American Family Insurance Foundation and American Family Children's Hospital. Get your tickets today at amfamchampionship.com.
Looking to transform your home with stylish furniture and home accessories without breaking the bank? At your local IKEA in Oak Creek, they believe everyone deserves a beautiful and affordable living experience that enhances your everyday life. From comfortable and fashionable sofas and sectionals, to kitchens full of inspiration, to bedrooms designed to help you find your best sleep and relaxation, IKEA's home furnishing combines form and function to fit any lifestyle and budget. Visit IKEA Oak Creek today or explore their collection online at ikea.com/US.
Hi, this is Leanne Womack. I fell in love with country music as a child listening to my dad spin records at a radio station. I always dreamed of hearing my own songs on the radio. I set a goal and achieved it. You can do anything if you set your mind to it. Never let anyone tell you it's impossible. So if you have the chance to sit it out or dance, I hope you dance.
This message brought to you by the U.S. Air Force.
Watch your step. You're with Kyle and Brust on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app. radio legend.
I don't care. I wanted to talk to Brent Musburger. That was for my own personal benefit. I hope other people enjoyed it, but I wish I was Brent Musburger. How about that?
Voice of Marquette basketball.
Joplin to the basket. He dumps it. Hammer time.
And owner of the most famous catchphrase, at least in this building.
Oh, baby, that's sweet.
It's time for Uncle Homer.
That's right. Time for Homer. Kyle and Brust until the Homer Hour, 5 o'clock. What do you make of the news that Micah Parsons may not be back until mid-October?
It's bad. How can it be anything but?
There it is.
And the Packers managed through it, though?
Makes the likelihood of them going far next year even less.
Why? What do you mean going far?
Well,
do you think they can, if they make the playoffs and they have Micah at the end of the year?
Yeah, but how many games have you lost? They're a 7th seed. Forget it.
So okay, so here's the question.
Yes.
They got Minnesota, New York Jets, Atlanta,
they can
Tampa.
lose to any of them.
But so you think the Packers in the first, if he misses those 6 games, what do you think the record is?
I don't know. I don't care. All I'm saying
No,
is
it does matter.
No, they're more likely to lose more games, which will make it more it just makes it more difficult.
No,
we don't know how
it.
difficult, but it makes it more difficult for them to be in a position at the end of the regular season that makes it easier to go in the playoffs.
More pressure on Matt LaFleur and Jordan Love to perform, or the defense to perform?
Everybody. Come on.
I know.
How are you without Frank?
Yeah, but here's the thing.
That
is, you always try and comp it to basketball. Football is so different than having one player with 5 guys on the court. There's 2 sides.
Okay, find out. Then give me a comparison. The point is,
my point is, if you have Matt LaFleur and Jordan Love who have been there for 3 years, they're in the 4th year. Don't you think it's an expectation then that they rise to the occasion? The offense can carry the defense while Micah Parsons
don't have Micah Parsons. Does that mean they're going to be better than they are? No, you wouldn't even say that. But now that he's hurt, now they got a raise. They are what they are. It just makes things more difficult. Are they possibly capable of doing that? Yeah, but there's no analysis. This is bad.
No,
and it makes this season more difficult and makes, adds on to me even more likely that if they do something special, it won't be next year. It'll be the following year.
Well, I get it. I understand because you definitely want to be in a position for being a top 4 seed versus being a 7 seed.
And
you want to win the division.
Day after the Rams got better. The day after the Vikings hired Snyder's assistant.
Which probably plays more of an impact.
Down the road.
Yeah. And so, but when I think about this, Homer, is that I do believe the good thing that comes from this is that everybody in that locker room.
The good thing. I gotta leave. I gotta leave.
No, Homer, wait. Homer, listen. Listen to me.
Can I have 1 second? When you're done, can you tell me what the good thing when I go bankrupt?
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, if you go bankrupt, then you don't have to pay people back.
Good.
So
go for it.
And so,
go for it.
He's good, isn't he?
No,
he's
the truth.
very good.
I'm honest. And so,
you're not. You're trying to make.
No, Homer. What I'm saying is that the Green Bay Packers now have an entire offseason to understand they're going to be missing Micah Parsons. So the guys in that locker room understand the task that is at hand, and Jonathan Gannon understands what his role is making sure that he can scheme guys to generate and create pressure without Micah Parsons.
Right.
That's what. So it's not good that Mike is going to be out. But what I'm saying is, I would prefer for us knowing going into the season that Mike is going to be out so I can plan for it versus having Micah get hurt in week 15. That's all I'm saying. Or 14, whatever week it was.
Okay.
Did you find any good in there?
No, it's like
You're better prepared.
I got no snow shovel, but I know now
Homer, you
versus then,
knew
and it's still going to snow. It's going to make this. You can't
Micah,
make it good.
You knew Micah was going to be out. You
Right.
knew that. So that's what I'm saying. And so knowing what you're up against versus having a surprise, I'd rather know Micah's going to be out than lose Micah at some point during the season to any type of injury. Because I can better prepare my team for that.
Yes, I know. Right. I'd rather lose it for 6 games than 12. Or for 100. Yes.
Yeah.
It doesn't.
And then Homer also.
Yes.
He's got more. More good.
No, it just puts the Packers in. I think it puts the Packers in a better position
You can't
to be
say
able
better.
No. It's better. It's better that you know he's going to be gone versus him getting gone during the season because you saw how that went.
First point.
You saw how that went.
You already made that point.
So I'm just what I'm saying.
I don't feel it could be better, but if he's not, if you don't know, then players may have. This is really simple. It's bad.
Yeah, but
we just don't know how bad.
You knew it was bad when he went down.
Kyle searching for
but
silver
we didn't
lining.
know how
Not
many
good.
weeks. I mean, did we know exactly? This is the first time I think that we've had something.
The assumption was
specific.
always PUP.
4 weeks.
Yeah.
But then he gets 3 weeks to practice before he's added to the roster. If they want to add him earlier, they can after the 4 weeks.
But Homer, this team can get hot. They can, if the Packers go 4-2, if they play 6 games without him, they go 4-2 without him. That's good. That's a win.
Do you
for
know
the Packers.
anyone more optimistic than him?
Well, yeah. I mean, but yeah, they could go 4-2. Yes.
If they go 4-2, does that make you feel like, okay, they still have a chance at the division?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that's what it is. And with the schedule, you have to admit
everything just got harder. That's all.
It was already going to be harder. We knew going to be the first 4 weeks.
4
Homer.
Now we think it's 6.
No, we don't think it's 6. We don't know.
Okay, well,
we don't know.
This is the first time they've talked about. He's now got a second injury.
He said 4 months.
First time we found out about the meniscus.
And he said it's a 9-month ordeal. He got hurt He got hurt in December, I think 14th or 15th, and then he had the surgery on December 29th. Right. 9 months from there is September 29th. So they said he's going to be back maybe mid-October, early October. We shall see. We shall see.
Yeah, so that if it's 4, it's bad. If it's 6, it's worse. And he talked about the comments he's happy waiting the necessary time
because he wants to be the closer. He feels like if he comes back late in the season, he
also. I didn't love his tone. If I could read tone, he was kind of like, it's going to be something where it's for the long term, and I got to make sure I'm good to go.
Yeah, this emphasizes the importance of success of the Packers is not just this year, because things have already occurred this year that make it more difficult.
But it's not impossible.
More with Homer.
Sun could come up in the west.
It's all bad.
Homer says the season's over already.
It's all bad.
Homer being dramatic. What a surprise.
No, I'm just not going to spend time telling you how this could be good. That one I won't do.
We still have a crash on southbound 43 on the ramp to get on